Think Twice podcast in the building and the parking lot with all black on from Choppers Cop.
Y'all know that, man. What's up?
What's good, family?
Don't stop. You know how we do it. What's
What
happening,
up?
y'all? Y'all come on in here.
What's happening, y'all?
Come on in this joint, man.
Y'all hit the like button when y'all come in the building, man. Rico. What's up, Rico? This is the best show in America.
Bro,
The
appreciate
best
it.
show in America. What's up, Rock?
What's up, dog?
Why you had to wear your weed shirt? I want my weed shirt today, bro.
Bro.
I don't sell weed. This is a manufacturer in California. I'm just letting y'all know that.
Right.
You did, just like cookies is.
It's called a Cali Club.
Yeah.
Speak for
You get it
yourself.
when you go to a pop-up in California.
Yep. What's happening? What's
Then we're going to
happening,
see
Jay?
Free Larry. They about to free him.
Man,
They say
Donald
Trump muted him, huh?
Yeah, Trump free Larry Hoover.
I think that's what we
And
can
they
hear
said
rocking
something
in that
about
club.
NBA Youngboy too.
Check it out.
What'd you say,
Yeah.
Rock? What'd you say?
They said something with NBA Youngboy too.
What happened with NBA?
Trump did something with his case too.
He commuted him? Did he
That's
commute
what
him?
I heard.
Yeah, that's
That's
what
what I
Derek Walker
heard.
said. NBA too.
But that's good then. What's up, Loud Pack Tony? What's up, Terrence?
What's
Hey,
happening, y'all?
Bazooka. What's up, Queen?
Wipe y'all feet when y'all come to the door. That means get them lights up, man. Y'all know how we do.
What's up, True Floridian? Well, the reason why we speak negativity because when you do a podcast, positivity don't really get you a lot of views or a lot of people coming in. When you talking that bull crap,
Oh, yeah.
people come in and really fool with it, but we ain't tripping off that, bro. None of that. We ain't tripping. All facts, no fiction, say all charges. It's good then. Free Larry Hoover, man. That man been down 20, almost 30 years, huh?
That'd be awesome. I hope we can bring some peace to Chicago because Chicago is not a normal place, dog.
It ain't, bro. What's up, Michael Lee?
What's happening? Mate? Y'all get the lights up, man. We in the building in the parking lot. All black on the Choppers Cop, man.
What's up, Paul Reed?
Appreciate Javon Reed, bro. Javon always for support, man.
Yeah, all facts, no fiction. I'm waiting on my clothes, bro.
Yeah, I've been waiting on the gift.
You gotta turn something down or something now, right?
Oh, it's too loud in here, bro.
I can hear what they saying.
Yeah, it sound like a white lady laughing.
What's up, SB? The come up.
What's happening?
Shout out to y'all, bro.
Yeah. Twins and RASHEED, salute. Nightmare on YouTube Street. Salute, brother.
What's happening, bro?
What's happening with you? You did?
Man, what's going on in the world today, but I don't know, bro.
Man.
Like, I think men just scared to be their own men, bro.
You think?
Man, listen. I'm talking about the shit with Tech and Maine and all them going on in Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Man, be your own man. You mad because a nigga you used to fuck with cool somebody you don't fuck with? I don't understand that.
Are these mine?
No.
Where you got these from?
These mine.
Look like mine, brother.
Nah, brother.
Okay. What's up, Harry? What's up, dude?
What's up, Harry? I don't get that, bro. I don't get that. I don't get that part of the game.
It's foul and wild.
It's foul and wild.
Man.
All outside and wild.
I made a post on Instagram the other day, right?
Yeah.
And the post was alluding to, if you're a female that's always asking for the bag and always asking for money and put value of your coochie on money, how can I separate you from a prostitute or a stripper?
Well, you know what I think, bro? I think that statement is kind of null and void, and it really don't make sense. Because nowadays, they don't care about being viewed as a prostitute.
Yes, they do.
No, they don't.
Well, if they don't, they should full blow up them. So it'll be a whole for real.
They ain't got the heart.
So that's why they care. It's not nothing void because they thinking, see, they want you to treat them like a regular broad, but every mannerism when it comes to a man and interaction is prostitute.
I think they didn't gave up. Like they didn't gave up.
Oh.
That's why. St. Thomas and Trail, what's up, bro?
We just joking back on the wins and we ain't doing too much, you know what I'm saying?
There's a lot of things to talk. We talk about the basketball game. We can talk about the commute to Larry Hoover, Trump. But we can't really get on one subject because people be coming in asking questions. So we just be joking. We ain't be just talking.
Yeah. What's up, Marrero? What's up, Ronald? Marrero in the building, man. I see you, brother.
What's up, Ronald? What's happening, bro?
What's happening with y'all, man? Look at them lights up, man. We got 30 people and 11 lights in here, man. What's happening? What that's about?
Y'all look a horn.
Yeah.
Long naked. You dig? Yeah. All facts, no fiction. I'm waiting on my gift, bro.
Yeah, man.
I'm waiting on my gift, bro. You did. Also in news, I've been seeing they back at it again, bro. Papoose and Remy Ma. The symbol of black love. And they failed us like that.
That shit ugly. It's ugly right now.
Man.
I seen Remy post a picture of Clarissa when she had the short Jerry curl.
Oh man. She had Mr. Puff.
Oh, she had a Mr. fucking Puff. Soul glue.
Man, that's cool.
And she had the nerve to have a partner that bitch and laid 5,000.
She was 15 on that picture though.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember my down bad, man. Go show me when she was 14, 15. You dig?
Man, that's crazy.
It's just like classmates to hate on a broad that somebody messing with. Look, I don't understand that about people. Like, if me and her ain't together, I don't care who she fucking with.
Yeah, ain't got nothing to do with me.
Especially if we ain't got no children. Oh, boy.
When it's over, bro.
Nicole, what's up, you big old pimp? You?
What's up, Nicole?
I see you.
How you doing?
Yeah. What's up with you?
We just chopping it up.
Yo, Rasheed is in Disney with his grandkids right now, you dig?
Yeah, that's all Rasheed not here.
Mm-hmm.
He doing the grandpa thing. The pawpaw thing, y'all.
Pop. Pop, pop.
Yeah.
Good work. God get everybody on too, but nobody have the same view. That's like, yeah, Taz, she had the ship back.
Well, that's cool. What else you know, Taz? They did us dirty. Nicole said, hey, y'all, how y'all doing today? We chilling, man. We chilling. We cooling.
Kuzan Mike, what's up, bro?
Can't complain. What's up,
Kuzan, man? Hey, get them lights up, man. We in the building in the parking lot, man. Get them lights up, man.
Sorry for your loss, cousin. Sorry for your loss, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's a hard pill to swallow right there.
Yeah.
But our prayers and condolences go out for you, man.
UPT 13 said, tell them to hell with them kids. We need them in here. He probably
he got to do his pawpaw thing, but we can't be mad at him.
He had told me yesterday he was going to Disney, but I had forgot. So I called him and said, man, where you at, man? About 8 o'clock. He said, man, I told you I'm going to Disney. I'm like, oh, damn. Y'all don't be on TikTok?
Yeah, we got TikTok.
Yeah,
we got it, but I don't really be on it.
I'm at the line to work it. What's up, it's the King? What's that, homie?
What's up?
I know you got some questions on this Joe's Wednesday. It's the King. Come on with it.
Come on with it.
Come on with it.
Come on with it. Come on with it, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro, a lot of things going on in the world today, bro. We just got to pay attention and be vigilant.
Yeah.
You know?
So if he can mute Young Boy, that mean Young Boy finna come off parole and all that?
Well, I hope so. I would like to say I hope so.
That'll be cool. I wouldn't mind that. Y'all get them lights up, man. We ain't got a lot of people that only been on 8 minutes, but goddamn. Hit the like, hit them thumbs up button, man. Hit that super chat. Hit that cash out. Think Twice podcast, twice with the 2, man. You did? Thank y'all, but I lost grams and miles within a year. Man, sorry to hear that, bro.
Dang, bro.
I'm sorry to hear that. My mama, I got to bring her to brought her to the doctor yesterday. She broke her ankle. I don't know how she did that. So the doctor told me he want to take her to some testing to see if her bones are getting fragile. You know what I'm saying? So that's what she got to do tomorrow. My mama don't like that, dude. She like to move around. She can't move around on that boot like she wants to. She got a boot on her leg right now. She don't like that shit. I ain't lying. Appreciate you, cuz, bro. Like, I condolence with you and your family, man.
Well,
straight up. I lost 3 aunties on my daddy's side, 4 aunties in less than a year. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
Life be life, bro. The thing about life is the longer you live, the more you see people, you're gonna see people leave you, bro.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly see people. So they got 2 prisoners left, y'all. And they taking bets on who's gonna get caught first.
But that's cool.
And think about it, nobody got caught outside of Louisiana. All the dudes got caught in Texas. But Texas is like, right now, everybody from Texas and Louisiana be back and forth. You know what I'm saying? You know?
Okay.
What's up, Kavon? What's happening? Y'all get them lights up, man. How you come in our group and just look at our page and don't hit the like button? You should feel like a hater within inside yourself.
Fuck liking them nigga shit.
What you find our room then? Go watch something else.
Sit there and watch, dude. But we don't need you to, man, kick rocks, barefoot.
Yeah.
Fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Marlon Carter said Larry Hoover still got to deal with the state. or what are. I hope. I mean, man, look, the man been locked up 30 years. Damn near.
Let him out, bro.
Let him out, man.
It was a trumped up charge with this case anyway. To be honest,
let him out, man. Hope he can bring some peace to Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
We need to bring some peace to New Orleans, man, and Jackson, Mississippi, and Atlanta, Georgia, and Philadelphia, and Compton, and Detroit.
Yeah.
St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we need to bring some peace and calm to that. But I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I be saying to myself, they gonna lock everybody up. Everybody gonna get killed.
That's
unalive.
That's crazy. He said, now all Trump got to do is pardon C murder. Free C murder, man. Free C murder. Free C murder. Yeah, man. Well, I ain't gonna lie. Free C Miller. We can't call him C murder, y'all. It's C Miller now.
Yeah, C Miller.
Yeah.
C murder.
Yeah. You got to get a lights time to refresh, gang. Well, you know what, bro? It's always like half of the people that's in here be half of the lights. So there's a lot of niggas that really come in here and say to themselves, man, I ain't finna like these niggas page. Fuck them niggas. I just want to see what they talking about.
That's how it be.
Niggas rocking like that, whoa. Real talk.
Nigga fan hate. You're a fan, but you still hate.
Yeah.
Man, just skip this channel, man. Go somewhere else. But we talk positivity. We talk unity. We talk revolution. We interact. Red, black, and green. You know, that's what we talk on this channel right here. We tell the youngsters, man, that the streets was bullshit.
That boy stupid too. They say 52 years. That made me like 52 years. About time, man. What's up, Ben Lake? What it do?
What's up, Ben Lake?
What's up, assistant? Rock is at Disney. Rock is at Disney. Y'all get the lights up, man. He at Disney with his grandkids. Doing a pop thing, you know?
I ain't mad at him.
Yeah, I ain't mad at him. Yeah. He go to Disney every year. DDT said, what's the New Orleans dish that's a must try for someone traveling looking to eat good?
Well, I won't give you a dish because everybody cook different.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you what you need to do if you go to New Orleans. Get you a hot sausages on French.
Dress
on French.
If you never ate hot sausages, it's something that you never tasted before. Guaranteed, because they don't make it nowhere but in New Orleans.
All right. Get your hot sausages on French, bro.
Go to Parkway.
Or you
go
get
to Louisiana discount.
Yeah, you can get them at any corner store. They all got them.
Yeah.
You know?
Everybody cook different.
Right. Everybody cook different. Though. What you think might be good the way you was raised and your family made the food, it might be different somebody that grew up on the other side of town. They might cook the same stuff, but they don't taste the same. They don't use the same ingredients or the same procedures to cook the food.
That's why I say when people go to Tomorrow, we make gumbo and what's your ingredients? Because I can't tell y'all something else tastes that ain't got the ingredients I'm used to eating. You know what I'm saying? What is your ingredients? Gumbo have to have certain things that make it gumbo.
What it do? Twins, what's up, Greg? Stokely True said, Torrey said, I seen y'all rocking with City.
Yeah.
Well, we was what your boy name of that? Was it Michael Johnson? When the police unalived Michael Johnson, we went down there.
Mm-hmm.
So when niggas say, man, they don't do nothing but talk, man, I be in the, man, our boots be on the ground for real. We went down there.
Mm-hmm.
Man, listen, we went down there when we went to RBG weekend in Fort Worth, right?
Shout out to the Lone Star RBGs out there.
Shout out to the Lone Star RBGs, man. Hewitt Newton Gun Club also out there in Dallas. We leave about one of the partners, one of the homies was Seti. Seti said at the house. We leave it, man. Helicopters and everything got behind us, man.
Leaving Robert Taylor, we leaving Rob out.
Yeah, they had like 50 cars pull us over.
Yep.
Talking about they said y'all came out of the unalive police. I'm like, where y'all get that from?
Yeah.
Yeah, they was on us.
And we came out of the unalive police, we wouldn't be talking to y'all right now.
We wouldn't have stopped.
We wouldn't have stopped.
You know?
Y'all seen Kevin Gates' interview? You know what I did see the interview and I think it was over. Let me say this to all you niggas, you rappers and entertainers. That go for Wayne, Kevin Gates, whoever else said it. Black lives don't mean nothing to them. They don't matter to them. Black lives matter don't mean nothing to them.
Who said that?
Kevin Gates.
He did?
Yeah.
That's why rappers can't be our spokespeople. But
yeah.
Stupid shit like
ignorant as fuck. You know why? Let me tell you something. Now we understand and we know what Black Lives Matter came from. So I'm not really an advocate for Black Lives Matter, but I understand why it exists.
Right.
I understand why it exists. Just like I posted in the comment. If me and him live in the same house and our house on fire, and we run outside and say to the neighborhood, hey, we need help, our house on fire. Nobody don't need Kevin Gates, big stupid knock-kneed ass walking outside to myself. My house matter too. My house on my house.
The houses matter.
None of these houses ain't on fire, man. Our house on fire. And what I mean,
Black Lives Matter means.
Yeah, what I mean by that is it was black men that were getting unalived by police on camera, and they were beating the shit. So that's why Black Lives Matter even had
as if it didn't matter.
Yeah, as if it didn't matter. That's why Black Lives Matter came into fruition from the beginning. So I'd never get on here and say Kevin Gates said something about I don't even like being around black people. I don't like being around niggas.
That's why I don't listen to interviews like that. That's just on my frequency.
Yeah, I don't fuck around.
Make music, but don't speak on politics and shit. Just make music. You're a good rapping person.
Rico called all lives matter. See, that's the ignorance I'm talking about. That's the low vibrational statement that he just made. We understand that all lives matter. Okay? Listen to what I'm saying. Good.
Let me explain it better.
Go ahead.
Break it down.
Go ahead.
When we say Black Lives Matter, the reason why we say that because black men was getting under lives and the police was getting off scot-free.
On camera,
scot-free. As if our lives didn't matter. That's what we have to remind them, hey man, Black Lives Matter.
We know all lives matter, man. Don't be saying no shit like that. You sound ignorant like Kevin.
You sound like a coon.
Like a coon. We know all lives matter, and I agree all lives matter. But the reason why Black Lives Matter came across is for it was unprecedented to see black people get alive on camera and police beating the shit.
As if our lives don't matter.
Goddamn, what part of that do you not understand? You that hard of a coon?
All lives don't matter to me. Child molesters' lives don't matter.
Exactly.
A rapist's life don't matter. A pedophile life don't matter.
Yeah. The fuck?
All lives don't matter, man.
It's not about color, it's about unity. Well, go tell that to the fucking police that was killing black people and beating the shit on camera, man. About, it ain't about color.
To the police that knew they was wrong and didn't stand up and say, hey, man, they're wrong for that shit.
When they killed that lady in our fucking house, that was about color. When they killed Michael Johnson, when they killed Elder Sterling, all that shit was about color, man. That's why they beat the shit.
Yeah, like a sister said, like somebody talking about, man, breast cancer sucks. Everybody say, man, all cancer sucks.
Yeah,
we know that. We're talking about breast cancer right now.
Exactly. You get it, assistant. That's how ignorant that shit is for a nigga to say. Now, do we need to take accountability for what we do ourselves? Absolutely. We don't stand behind no motherfucker running around killing people.
He said, twins, y'all gotta let that go. Y'all need a hug. I don't need no hug, nigga. I don't need no hugs and affection. I need plugs and connections.
No, but for you to sit up here and say that all lives matter as a black man, you'll never, ever hear nobody else saying the type of shit you say. When we trying to advocate for these motherfuckers killing our people on camera and beating the shit. You don't remember that was going on for a while? That's why Black Lives Matter came into existence. Truthfully, I really didn't say he was talking like an industry plant. I think he's being misled. Man, he know what he's talking about, man. Yeah, am I disappointed at the way we treat ourselves in our community? Absolutely.
This is before I lose my thought.
Go ahead.
The Ku Klux Klan life don't matter to me.
Yeah, all lives matter.
Skinheads and all these racist groups don't matter to me.
Yeah, what you talking about?
All life matter.
Dylan Roof life don't matter to me. That man went in the church and killed old people, man.
His life don't matter to me.
All lives matter.
No, the fuck they don't.
Derek Chauvin life do not matter to me. They don't matter. And I'm not racist, dog. I live and let live. But I'm not going to just look the other way because I want everybody to be peaceful and sing Kumbaya and be happy together when that shit wasn't the case.
Some people troll just for, no, he's not trolling, but he's just repeating what he heard people say.
Yeah.
Instead of having an intelligent response and say, "I'll tell you why Black Lives Matter."
Right.
Because y'all was killing our children and getting off scot-free, getting home.
On camera.
Yeah. Like our lives, like our lives have no value.
You choked this man out while he calling for his mama and motherfuckers calling for the release of the fucking police officer.
Come on, man.
Our lives matter. That's why that shit came about.
He said, when I say all lives matter, I mean everybody deserves a second chance. It's never too late.
No, they don't.
No, they don't.
A rapist don't deserve no second
chance. You
chance.
have somebody unjustly, you deserve to go your ass to prison and get the knee.
Oh, hell, you believe in God.
That's what you deserve. You kill somebody unjustly.
Everybody don't deserve no second chance. You make a mistake, a second chance. But if nobody ain't got no gun and running, you don't deserve no second chance to shoot somebody in the back.
When they running away from you?
Shoot an unarmed person. You don't deserve no second chance to shoot an unarmed person, man. What kind of reality you live in, bro?
That boy said Kevin Gates crazy, running around with a feather in his head with them tight ass jeans. You know what it be, bro? Let me tell you what it be. And I've been around these environments. Dudes who got money and influence, niggas be scared to tell them something.
And they be out of touch with reality too.
They be scared to tell them, man, you tripping with that bullshit, man. Because they want to still be in the entourage. They still want to be on the tour. They still want to be on the bus. Nigga like me, the been told a nigga, man, you tripping, man. You know? My light over on the table over there.
All right. He said, I saw something y'all said the other day about Wallow saying, I agree with him. I'm not obligated to spend money with black business if the service not right. But y'all say we have to.
No, that's not what we said.
That's not what we said. See, you understand the comprehension. We always talk about the comprehension is the king. What I said was, you have never been to a white establishment and the service was fucked up and didn't say nothing? That's what I'm saying to you.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been to white and black establishments, the service wasn't good. I just paid my money.
Not just that. When you speak like that, you're speaking as if all black businesses have bad service.
Right.
You are obligated to spend your money with a black person because that's what every other race demographic do.
They spend with their people,
whether the service good or not.
Thank you.
So when you say I got to spend money when the service still ain't good. But no, you don't have to spend your money nowhere when the service ain't good, whether the Patreon is black or white.
It sounds like to us you making an excuse not to occupy black business because you may have had one or two bad experiences. Like you ain't never got home from McDonald's and no meat wasn't on your bread. Or no sauce. Mac sauce was on your bread. You still went back to McDonald's?
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I really fuck with Gilly. And I fuck with Waldo. They make a lot of good points, and they're always smart. They say a lot of good things, right?
Right.
But what they say is this, you know, sometimes, man, nigga make mistakes and say the wrong thing sometimes.
Right.
In my opinion, and I could be wrong too, we, as black people, we have to support black business.
Right. That's the only way we're going to prosper.
We have to support black business, bro. You know, if the service back will tell the man, hey, man, I want to support your business. You know, I want to support black people, but this waitress right there, man, got a bad attitude.
Or this food ain't right. Can I get somebody to get it right for me? I know my brother is from the streets. He a street dude, true and true. But if you have a problem at his place, he gonna correct it without a problem.
Lavelle said, I respect y'all's candor, twins. Thank you. Appreciate you, bro. It's the key. Said, not saying that at all. If the service ain't one, I would spend there, black or white. Y'all go to Chick-fil-A, don't you? Fuck no.
Fuck no.
I don't even know Chick-fil-A.
I don't go nowhere where the line's around the corner. Nowhere. The Chick-fil-A line's always around the corner. No, I don't even like Chick-fil-A, homie. To be honest with you, I think it's overrated.
I don't think good with the macaronis.
Macaroni smack.
It's macaroni smack. Over.
Macaroni smack. Yeah, John Frank, we said that. Free Larry Hoover, man.
You did? Them niggas ain't gonna listen to
that. That man did 52 years in jail.
You know what the problem is with a lot of young people, bro? And I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all problem is. Y'all think there's somebody older than y'all that don't know nothing, so they can't tell you nothing. And at the same time, I try to tell my children, man, I remember when I was 25.
Yeah.
I remember when I was 20.
Yeah.
I tell the young dudes, I remember when I was 19. It wasn't that long. I mean, although I'm older, ain't like I forgot.
Right.
Like my memory got erased or something. I remember. Just listen, but I'm not gonna tell you nothing wrong or nothing that's gonna, get you messed up. What's up, Ray? What's up, homie? What's up, Ray?
Hey, Wise. What it do, bro?
What's up, A Wise? A lot of dudes that grew up under me, a lot of them got their shit together, bro. A lot of them got their stuff together. They working. A lot of them got CDL. They driving trucks. They got houses. Mm-hmm. They married. They got beautiful children. A lot of them. Mm-hmm. Real talk. Larry isn't free. That's what Ms. Bieber said here, Kareem. She said his sentence was commuted. In Illinois, he has a 200-year sentence he has to deal with. Damn. Oh, wow. Damn. Well, still free him. That's why I say free Larry Hoover, man. She's from Chicago, so she know. Yeah. Free Larry Hoover. I don't want to see nobody in prison, dog, at all. I think 52 years is long enough for anybody. Unless you're a rapist. All the other shit they trumped up on that dude, man, I ain't respecting it. Yeah, they trumped that murder charge up on him. Let's get them lights up, man. Let's get them lights up, y'all. That man ain't do that, bro. I'm refreshing it. You understand? Where we at? 61 people and 46 lights. Then we got about 12 liquor hoods. Yeah. We got 12 rubbernecks in here. Yeah. You dig? No, we got what? 46 and 62 now. You dig? Hey, fix that minute. Yeah. What's up, Harry? Like, so what's the topic, fam? I'm just coming in. But we just talking about everything. We talking about Larry Hoover. We talking about what they say? Why y'all only smoke roaches? Well, we be smoking all day. Man, you sound stupid. So when we get on the show, we been puffing before we even come on the show, but I'm still cocked and locked. Don't play no games, man. As the king said, well, I'm gonna cut what's your name shit first. Cousin said our black people supported the turkey legs out here in Houston. The owner from that dude to Bag and Eagle. He did. Facts. He did. Lee messed that up, bro. Their line was around the corner. That boy was pumping that weed out that bitch. I messed it up. He blew it. Some people that deserve to be in that position, bro. That's all. Mm-hmm. It's the king. He said he's 30. Y'all brothers older than me, but never too old to learn something or see something from a different point of view. Your mind don't stop at y'all age. I never said that, bro. Never said that. What I'm telling you is, a lot of things that you're just getting up on and know about, we've been knowing for years and years and years. We always say we can be taught something. I don't know everything. We always say that. Listen, let me tell you why I'll never say all lives matter. Let me tell you why I never support all lives matter. And how ignorant and coonish it is. Because the Klan, and people who wear rebel flags and do this here, all this type of shit, they say all lives matter. So I'm gonna say what they say. All lives don't matter to me. If you're a hateful, racist, rapist, your life don't mean a diddly poop to a real. If you a nigga that disrespect your mom and beat on your mother, your life don't matter to me. If you touch children, your life don't matter. Your life don't matter. Ain't no all lives matter.
If you're a rapist, your life don't matter to me, man. I don't care if you're purple.
You out there passing around AIDS to people on purpose, your life don't matter. You need to be shot from a firing squad.
Exactly.
Straight up. Straight up. What's up, Smile Low?
What's up, Smilo? What's happening?
What's up, SB?
Rico calls him. When I say all lives matter, you want to be forgiven. You got to forgive others. Say, bro, I ain't got to
We're not
forgive
talking
nobody.
about a life.
We talking about a life. We talking about something you can be forgiven for.
We're talking about taking a soul.
You can't be forgiven for that.
We're talking about taking a soul, brother.
Not by no human. You might be forgiven if you believe in religion. Some kind, Allah, Jesus might forgive you, but a human ain't got to forgive you for shit. And you transgress them for no reason. That's our problem. We want to be friends and sing Kumbaya, but motherfuckers don't have the same plan for us.
And that's our problem. It's called Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
Look it up. Somebody in the chat put the definition of Stockholm Syndrome. You say all lives matter. Somebody put in Stockholm Syndrome. Put that definition in the chat for me, please.
Just like the sister said. We said, bro, listen, we're not saying that all lives don't matter. We strictly saying when you're a black person and somebody's screaming all black lives matter, you bring all lives matter, you about one ignorant motherfucker, you vibrate on a very low frequency. Whoever it may be. I'm not saying no one particular person, I'm saying anybody. Because all lives matter, Black Lives Matter was started because of the disproportionate treatment that we was receiving when we was getting unalived by police in the streets.
Young men.
Yeah.
Forgive and let go. Move on. Now we can't. That's our problem.
That's our problem.
We always singing Kumbaya, forgiving and praying for our enemies. Man, that's our problem.
You the type of dude we can't trust inside our organization, dude. Not saying you're not no real dude or no, you know, if you ain't about your business or none of that. We just saying that forgiving and letting go, that's our problem as a people. That's our problem.
Listen, let me put it like this. In the streets, they have niggas tell you, man, look, y'all kill that beat, man. Don't worry about that beat. Let them dudes leave that alone.
Yeah.
And niggas be like, fuck that. That's how niggas be.
That's how niggas be.
That's how we need to be when it come down to our people getting unalive and beat by police. And in Louisiana, we still have the Napoleon law.
Facts.
In Louisiana. You get convicted, the whole jury don't agree. You can still get convicted of murder. We supposed to say, fuck that.
Yeah. Come on, man.
No, all lives don't matter to me. I'm sorry. All lives
don't matter.
Do not matter. All lives don't matter. Sorry.
Now, with that being said, this how we are. If black cops kill an unarmed white man, their ass need to fry too.
That's right. That's right.
They need to go put them in the electric chair with a police uniform. So it's not a black and white thing when it comes to that. But it just so happens that when black police kill white people, for the most part, they can fry their ass.
They get convicted.
These dudes, unalive dudes, not even with a gun on them and beating the shit, bro. Don't sit up here and tell me a Black Lives Matter don't mean nothing to you. Come on, man. You forget where you come from? That shit is wild.
True Floridians say all that marching and protesting don't get us nowhere. I agree.
Yeah.
But everybody ain't no soldier, bro. Everybody ain't willing to suit up and go to war and, you know what I'm saying, do the revolutionary thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know, if we can mobilize, they shows unity, bro. So, yeah, it worked to a certain extent. It's not my approach, but I understand.
And here go the thing, though. Here go the crazy part about it. Like, shit, bro, I already told y'all many times, many times. I have Mexican friends, I have white friends, I have black friends.
Right.
So I'm not pushing hate white or hate the Mexican. I'm not pushing that. I'm pushing black love. And they got an element of white people that don't give a fuck about black love. Fuck every last one of them.
That's right. Listen, when you see Black Lives Matter on the corner, you see motherfucker, fuck you, nigger, all lives matter. You sound just like one of them.
Sound just like one of them.
You sound just like one of them.
Go back to Africa.
All lives matter. They do? All right. If all lives matter, there will be no need for Black Lives Matter.
Period.
So stop saying that, bro.
Period.
If all lives matter, there will be no need for Black lives. I mean, we know that this life matters because it's a life.
And all you rotten cocksuckers that's killing these dudes on camera with no gun, you need to go to jail and never get out. You should give you the needle. That's why Black Lives Matter even came into fruition, bro. Like, let's stop acting like they're showing partial treatment to black people when they are, but they need to.
There you go, Taz. Taz said this is Stockholm Syndrome. Feelings of trust or affection felt many cases of kidnapping and hostage taking and rape by a victim toward their captor. That's what you got, bro. You got Stockholm Syndrome.
What's up, Steve? What's up, homie?
What's up, Steven? You got Stockholm Syndrome, brother.
Yeah. Stockholm Syndrome. A lot of y'all got that, don't know it. Because you're embarrassed about how we've been treating each other. I'm embarrassed too, bro. Like, as a people, how we treat each other, I'm embarrassed by that. To be truthful and honest with you, I'm embarrassed. I'm not happy about it, but I'm not going to hate my own people for the choices that they make. I always tell y'all, don't let somebody else's problem be your problem. If motherfucker a rat, if motherfucker a homosexual, if he fucking punks, or he doing this or he doing that, that's not your problem. That's his problem.
Now we gonna get on this knowledge a little bit. See, now we get on this black power shit. Let me explain something to you, bro. Black power is not about white elimination or no other race elimination. Although white power is about black elimination. Let's make that clear.
Two different things.
Two different things.
And hold up, let's say before you finish. I ain't seen never one of y'all on the white supremacist channel talking this shit like y'all talking on our channel.
Tell them to love everybody.
Yeah, tell them to love everybody. They're the ones doing this shit, not us. You know what I'm saying? God damn.
It's like this, man. You say money the only thing make things move. Well, guess what? I agree and I kind of disagree. Let me tell you why. Because anytime you got money and you get a whole lot of it, they'll come for you, bro.
Yeah.
They control the media, they control the news, they control all that. But they'll make a whole fake story about you, bro, to get you out of there. And people believe in that shit. People be believing it because they watch TV and believe everything they see on TV instead of doing research and looking into it.
Antonio had a good take on it. Let's take a different situation. Antonio says, let's say if I'm trying to help the homeless in my area and I start a campaign to help the homeless with the tagline, homeless are people too. Then you start another campaign talking about the rich are people too. Oh, we are all people.
Good point.
Good point.
Good point.
I'm helping the people who are disenfranchised, who need the most.
Yeah.
And you talking about something, we all need help. That's a good way to look at it. You get it. You get it, Antonio.
The sister said, that's what I'm saying. They got the money to do all that. What you're saying? What I'm saying is, and this, I seen this on YouTube the other day.
Yeah.
A female was like, she was like, the reason why they don't say nothing, the people that got money, like the athletes and the actors and all that, because they scary. They scared. Listen, when you get that money, they tell you, when you get to a certain, they tell you, look, we're going to give you this money, but you can't go back and build your community up.
Yeah.
You can't speak against political issues, and you can't go back and help your people. And to make sure that they don't do that, they say, if you do that, we're going to take your money from you. So they don't want their money taken. Somebody got to hold their nuts on them, bro. Somebody got to hold their nuts and be like, man, do what y'all got to do. I'm going to help my people.
This was all the good smoke at the end, man. Don't you tell that boy a rookie smoker.
Man, he don't smoke.
He was smoking weed when you had on Superman draws, boy.
See, the problem is this, though, bro. We're divided by religion, and we're divided by political views. But if you step back, just take a look at the big picture. Just look at the big picture. You'll realize the attack is on us. Do you know they don't even send the same food to McDonald's in our community they do in the other communities? They send different food.
Man, they messed around and sent the wrong food to McDonald's one time. They had to come get all that shit.
They closed the whole McDonald's down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he a rookie smoker. I've been smoking since that boy had a underoos, man. The end part of the weed, the reason why you see me smoking, that's the best part of the weed to me. Maybe not to you. But I got, man, you better ask somebody.
I'm saying they print the money and decide where it goes so they have the ability to really control things on a macro level.
You're right.
So that's called capitalism.
Capitalism. That's what it is.
We got to understand that. See, that's the reason why they control everything. Look, land, resources, capitalism. That's how they control us. But that's how they put black communities into poverty. That's how they do that.
They don't have to tell you you can't live here. We don't want niggas here. They just make it unaffordable.
Man, just take a ride and go look at how they don't cut the grass in the black community, but the grass be cut out there in Metairie or Kenner, or in Sugar Land or Pearl Land, around Bel Air. And then you go to the Southwest, and you go to the, you know, or anywhere.
It's city on. It's city on now.
City on. They're not gonna cut the grass around here, but they're gonna cut the grass around there. This is this for a reason. They know if you hope that you're gonna commit crimes.
Yeah.
Dog, what you think they build jails for? They build jails with nobody in there knowing they're gonna fill them up. We gotta get on code, bro.
And Turner said, hey, fellas, I hear a lot of rappers back in the day talking about Claiborne. How far is that street from the Magnolia? Shit.
It's
a block?
A block. That bitch
got Claiborne and then Willow Street.
But Claiborne was the street that ran all the way through the city. They put an overpass on Claiborne because it was the black people making money.
Mm-hmm.
They put an overpass there.
Yep.
Yep. To stop them from doing anything.
What's up, LaShawn?
What's up, cuz? What's happening?
Say, LaShawn, I don't know if you remember now. What was our cousin name that lived in Maryland? She passed. I forgot her name.
Yeah, she lived in Maryland.
What was her name? I'm trying to go hook up with the people one day when I come to Louisiana. Shout out to Maryland, Louisiana, man. That's where my people at.
Rasheed said, that's where I live.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I'm glad that y'all get to come in here and y'all get to see black people saying all lives matter when we say Black Lives Matter. It was started by lesbians the LBGTQ community. We understand that.
They were corrupted.
We don't need nobody to come in here saying they was corrupted, they were stealing money and all that shit. They capitalized off a situation that needed to be spoke on, though. Period.
Was it them Martin Luther King? Yeah, intersect Martin Luther King.
Yeah, intersect. Claiborne run like this, Martin Luther King run like this.
Yep. Claiborne MLK is where it goes down at right now.
Yeah.
Claiborne MLK, it goes down.
Right now today.
That's why Wagner's at. They got a clothing store. They got good breakfast right there. They got the car wash.
Yeah.
They got churches right there.
Mm-hmm.
The Melf, the Cali, and the Magnolia. Oh, you could all walk right there.
Like the Cali right here, the Melf right here, the Nolia over here. And all of them could walk to Claiborne Street.
Cash Money used to say, bring your ass on Washington Avenue, you get your issue.
That's true. Washington Avenue is where everything used to be. We used to hustle on Washington Avenue.
A sister said there's a difference between the BLM organization and the BLM movement and thought process. That's true.
That's true.
That's why, bro, I'm RBG.
Revolutionary but gangster.
Red is for the blood, the black is for the people, and the green is for the land. You need the land.
Yeah.
All wars were started over land. All wars were started because they wanted that land.
The resources.
And the resources on that land.
If you have the land, you can pretty much do what you want to.
Right.
If you got the land, you got to get the land first.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Same time, and 3 and Clarence say, oh, that car wash is closed down. The car wash is not open on Claiborne by church no more. Oh, I know now.
Yeah.
There's another drug bust they had over there, but they took Chop down. My boy Chop free. Also out the Chop. He got an album coming out, or it might have came out. He did. Shout out to Tech 9 too. Tech 9 dropped the album yesterday. He said #1, you did.
Do you think, Tech?
Send y'all prayers up for y'all fat, man. Shout out to UNLV all together.
Right. Right.
Let's get them lights up in here, man. Think Twice podcast in the building in the parking lot.
I want to take a shot earlier today, me.
Man, we got a whole another
30 minutes.
Well, go ahead. You pull it, because I ain't gonna take it down. We get enough one, we'll take a shot, man. How about that?
Mr. King said, y'all see that dummy who won a live bro in Chicago when he was standing behind his girl, asked if she wants some weed?
Yeah.
Yes, and he was wrong.
Wrong. That was some.
And guess what? See, I'm glad you brought that question up. Because you thought we were going to say, oh, it's okay. Nah, that was wrong. Fuck that nigga, he was wrong. But guess what?
Going to jail.
He going to jail.
So when y'all talk about something, what about we do ourselves? Man, they hang a nigga upside down and they catch him for a murder.
He going to jail.
Anywhere.
But what about when somebody else kill one of our people? They get bonded out. You know, they don't go to jail. They get a slap on the wrist. That's what we saying.
Yeah.
We say Black Lives Matter, bro. You know, we act like we live in a society where everything happened evenly.
Right.
You know?
Y'all fat is in the hospital right now dealing with some issues, man.
Yeah, he dealing with
a mental breakdown.
You know.
He lost a lot lately, man. You know, he's wife passed last year, might have been this year, but in the recent his wife passed and he ain't been the same to me since.
Yeah, he been hurt behind that, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's why, bro, you see people think they know him, but you never know what's going on in their mind. You know what I'm saying? I know what's going on with him, you know what I'm saying?
Can y'all not see who don't like the live? Nah, Antonio, I can't
even care, bro.
It don't matter, bro.
They don't like.
We gonna talk our shit and speak our piece and let y'all speak y'all piece. And whoever like it, like it. If they don't, they don't. We're not on here trying to teach and learn for nobody in particular. I love Kevin Gates as an artist and probably as a person, but the shit he said and some of the anybody, I don't give a fuck who it is.
You're a doofus for that.
You straight up goofy for that one, partner. I don't care. Don't never get on no camera and say it's us that's doing this to us. Don't get on no camera.
Lil Wayne said some stupid shit.
All that don't matter. My daughter like matter. You niggas shouldn't be speaking on no camera, man.
That's why artists and performers and things like that should not speak for the black community. Yeah. Just because they famous with music. They don't mean that you smart enough, you sharp enough with a political stance or common sense and reasoning stance. You know what I'm saying?
As the king said, hello, Bros. Well, I'm not saying that for a reason. I literally was just asking did y'all see it because it was crazy. Come on, y'all being defensive. We don't have to be defensive.
No. I saw it, but he's going to jail, though.
We don't have no ulterior motive by asking them type of questions. We don't have no reason to be defensive.
See, that's the reason why I understand this, and I say it's fine because he's going to jail. I'm talking about injustice.
Yeah,
inequality.
Inequality.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. We can't act like that don't exist, bro. Trying to sing kumbaya, you know what? Even if you date a white woman, you gotta let her know, look, I'm pro-black, I love my people, and I'm not turning against my people. I'm not gonna say, black women got nappy hair, they ugly because I'm dating a white woman.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna say that.
Say I like white
pussy. Say I just like you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make, bro. You know, we ain't got to defend white supremacy to get on with white people or be friendly with nobody. I tell them in their face, yeah, I'm pro-black. You damn right I rock with black people. You damn right Black Lives Matter.
Yeah.
And if you're a real person, you still gonna be my friend. If you're a racist, you got an ulterior motive, you gonna get the fuck from around.
You're gonna roll over like a unit bug. You're gonna explode.
That's what you need to do. Get the fuck from around.
Yeah, get the fuck from around. Because guess what? No white person should be offended about Black Lives Matter because they suffer themselves how black men was getting unalive, unarmed, and police was walking from that shit.
Yeah.
They saw it. So no black person should be offended by that unless you got some self-hate, some coon in you.
Oh.
You was affecting, stepping ass nigga, whoever that is.
I hit Rock, but I don't see him.
He back.
What's
Kennedy
happening?
Joseph said, Gates say some real shit, but they also been let us know that he's retarded. But that's what they do. They say something real, they say something all the way far-fetched. Like, what you talking about, man?
Yeah. Man, John Frank said, man, that's messed up. I knew about his wife. She must have been his rock. Prayers up for y'all. Yeah, she was his rock, and he was her rock, too.
Yeah.
They had a beautiful family, man. Y'all gonna shake back. That's my dude. Okay, she got them boys up by 30 in the second.
It's over.
Ooh.
It's over. I told them, man, I've been told y'all that boys Shay. Dog, look, they team, they play together good, dog.
Not just that, they got a lot of people that can take over a game.
Yeah, they play together good. They mesh well together as a team.
They put that team together. Whatever that GM is,
That boy Dortch, a dog defensive.
Williams, Stanley Williams,
a dog.
all them boys, man. Anybody can shoot. You know what I'm saying? We ain't even talking about Chet.
He said, I asked regular question too, bro. Every question has to be with black and white.
But we know your ulterior motive, though, bro.
Not just that, bro. Sometimes the questions you ask, I use it as a teaching moment because there's other people inside the chat besides you.
Yeah, not just you.
Not just you. It's for other people too.
Right.
Keep that in mind, brother.
Right. And I don't know if you know it or not, but you have a lot of white talking points. I don't know if you know that or not, dog. And I know exactly what a white talking point is. You got a nice bit of them.
Yeah, you got a lot of white talking points. It's us killing us. Yeah, we know that.
We know that. We understand that.
We understand that.
And we take accountability.
But when you say that, though, when you say that, you sounding like we the only ones do it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
like
nobody else
do it, like nobody else don't do it.
You know what I'm saying? So what we be trying to tell you on here, we understand these dynamics that's going on amongst ourselves. We don't need to broadcast it. You don't notice that we the only ones do that?
Right.
The other people, they do it on a way higher level than we do it. On a massive level. Hey, but you don't never hear them out here talking about white on white crime, Asian on Asian crime, Latino on Latino crime. They'll never have that. That's a white man's talking point, it's a media talking point, so they can be able to
villainize us even more so.
Villainize us, lock us up, have reason to. You see what I'm saying? So now we starting to say these things, repeating these things, what they say about us, so nobody can look crazy at them or check them on it when they locking us up the most, or when they shooting us down in the street, or when they fearing their life for us, when they lock the door when you cross the street and all this damn shit. That's why that narrative exists.
I won't rob you.
Right, you know what I'm saying? That's why that narrative exists, is because of those talking points. Black on black crime, they do it to themselves. Of course, people do things, commit crime in proximity of themselves. So whoever in your area, in your proximity, that's who you're gonna most likely do crime to. Nobody don't leave out their motherfucking neighborhood and go way some fucking where else and want to kill somebody and then come back. Nobody does that, man.
What's up, So Loco Fitness? Assistants say they'd like to see us waste our energy trying to explain to them, and they just act like they don't get it. Griffin is a deflection tactic. No, listen, it's not a deflection tactic. What it is, in his mind, he really thinks black people about what they do. And I never do that on this podcast. What I'm telling you is we're up against a system. And there's a reason why. This is done purposely, dog. There's a reason why.
Yeah.
They do tests. It's studies on what colors you like to make you buy this.
Yeah.
What color make you violent when you go here? What color comb you down? They do tests on human beings.
Yeah, they do that. Yeah, of course.
You know, they know. We don't know. We sleep.
Shit.
We sleep on shit. We need to wake up. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, assistant. You have to pat yourself on the back a little bit because you vibrate on the high frequency, and a lot of these guys who full of self-hate don't even know it. So you see things one way and they see things another way. You know what I'm saying? It's the king. It's crazy, bro. I used to talk all kind of MAGNOLIA questions and everything. Now every question I ask, got to create a defensive response. How become an enemy in the chat?
Hold up, Mr. King. You're not the enemy.
You're not the enemy, dude.
You're not the enemy.
You're not the enemy
at all. You still our brother.
Yeah, I ain't tripping. We just look, me and him fuss off camera probably more than we do.
Y'all have thick skin. I ain't call you out your name. I ain't call you no bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, none of that.
I ain't call your phone. I ain't call you lame, scary, fake. I just said that you did a little cooning, bro. That's all.
Whether you know it or not.
You did a little cooning, but look, we're not defensive though. We're using it as a teaching point though. We're just talking. It's not personal.
Yeah.
We're not gonna get off live and say, man, nigga, it's the king old bitch ass nigga. We don't do that, bro.
Don't do that, bro.
That ain't gonna happen, bro. You did? No.
A sister says, you're probably right. I do try to have empathy, but then I do like seeing other people's short side and understanding the views. It's just that they vibrate on a very low frequency.
Or not just that. Not even they vibrate on a low frequency. They might just don't understand, had understanding at all. Because nobody never explained it to them or taught it to them.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
Right.
Because there are people that vibrate on the high frequency that act like they don't, act like they vibrate on low frequency.
Well, Kevin Gates, I think he vibrates on a high frequency. He's intelligent like a motherfucker.
No, he don't. No, he don't. No, he don't.
Hold on, stop, Rock, stop. Let me finish saying what I'm saying. But sometimes he do shit and say shit that just have you fucking like, what the fuck is dude talking about?
Then he got the picture feather in his head. I'm an Indian. And we Hebrew.
We Hebrew. Them niggas confused. All of them confused. Now it's gonna be, they're gonna be indigenous, American Indian, Hebrew Israelites.
Oh man. I'm so sick of that shit.
That's some crazy shit.
All them celebs do that. Well, a lot of them, brother, like I said, they got to hold their nuts. They hold their nuts on them people, man.
Mm-hmm.
Either you do this year or we're going to take your money from you. That's how the shit go.
Mm-hmm.
And another thing though, if you think you just because you think all lives matter and you put peace out, you get it back. Hey man, you gonna still get the fate that everybody else that the people hate, bro. So
it's the king.
You can do whatever you want.
We've been talked about that happening in Chicago several times.
Not just that. Like I said, the response wasn't just for you.
Yeah, it's not just for you.
1,000 people gonna watch this video. At least 1,000 gonna watch this video. You dig? It's for them too, bro. Your question is a talking point for our podcast, not like talking to you like on the phone, that regular talking to you.
Yeah.
I'm referring to your comment.
Yeah, so it's not personal against you.
It's a broad statement, bro. It's a broad statement to your comment. If I can explain it to like that to you.
Yeah. Truth Be Told Hip Hop. Shout out to Truth Be Told Hip Hop. Y'all go check out his page, man. Truth Be Told got a nice podcast. Podcast, yeah. I posted some 10 Wall content on my IG today. Who's y'all top 5 out of 10 Wall? Should I let Rock answer that? But number 1 forever gonna be Bub.
Bub.
For sure, for sure.
I got homies and shit. I ain't gonna say their names, they're still out here, but I ain't gonna say their names as the Thomas. That's Kaiser Sose type niggas, man.
Yeah, but number 1 is Bub.
Bub show love.
Yep.
Bub show love to everybody in the Thomas, man. I've been outside, he probably threw me something.
Mm-hmm.
You know? There are a lot of dudes Thomas that was real, man. You know? It was called what you call money.
I'm gonna let Rasheed in here back. When he come back, I'm gonna let Rasheed answer because Rasheed actually lived in the Thomas for a while with his baby mama. He lived in the Thomas for a nice little bit. So I'm gonna let Rasheed.
He's still in here, I think.
Nah. I'm gonna let Rasheed just look on the screen right here. So Rasheed know the top 5.
Right.
10's in the building, but number 1 would definitely be Bub. No ifs, ands, or buts about that.
What happened?
What y'all think about Trump pardoning NBA YoungBoy Charles and commute Larry Hoover sentence? Let me tell you what I think about it. Watch my lips. Free political prisoners, man.
All of them.
Free all political prisoners that try to stand up for black people, man. Free them.
Because the sister just informed us that he still got 200 years in the state.
Why you don't pardon Glenn Metz?
Yeah. Pardon Glenn Metz too?
Pardon Glenn Metz, man. You did? That's what you need to do.
Pardon Big Suge Knight.
Yeah, pardon Big Suge, man.
You did?
You know? Yeah. Free all political prisoners, man.
Mm-hmm.
Pardon some of them. And then I'll take it serious. You know what he do? See, that ain't nothing but crumbs. That's crumbs against him. When he try to run again, which he can't, but he gonna try to. If he pardon Larry Hoover, you know.
So now you got a large state, the state of Illinois, that's gonna be pulling for you. A lot of black people because you pardon Larry Hoover. Who's the best people to come out to know you? All right, damn, that's a good one, bro.
That's a good one, dog.
Think about that, Dr. Love.
That boy Dank was cold. He an OG.
Mm-hmm.
That boy like Birdie off Above the Rim. Tomato was cold.
Mm-hmm.
E5, R.I.P. was cold.
Menard was nice.
Menard was nice in basketball, R.I.P.
There was a lot of people.
That boy Matt was good.
Matt was cool.
Who else? You know, a lot of the dudes and man, everybody playing sports in the hood, bro.
Ivan was cool.
That boy Cupcake was nice.
Cupcake was nice. There had a couple of people, bro. Assistant, shit don't change. Shit changed. The broken mass incarceration system. Then maybe I'm supposed to ever do that. I absolutely agree.
Yep. Me, myself, bro, and this is my personal opinion. I could be wrong. I don't think nobody deserves to get life for selling drugs. I don't think that's an offense to where you need to get rid of your whole life.
Right.
Now, if you unalive somebody, or you armed robbery or grape or something, I understand harsh penalties for that. But I don't think you should get life for that, bro.
If you actually transgress against somebody, you need to get time.
Yeah,
like breaking into somebody's house or robbing somebody.
You need time for that.
You need time for that.
Because drugs is a social problem,
and it's by choice.
The sister say, man, the CIA the plug. If you know, you know. Well, I know that shit coming in metric tons. You know, they might have a few motherfuckers that get caught the border in their trunk with some keys or some pounds.
But nigga don't walk no book sack from Mexico to Magnolia.
No, what I'm saying is when that shit comes to them seaports, there's certain borders you ain't allowed to touch. And what you think on them borders, man? When they bust them, when they bust a few, they have metric tons of cocaine and metric tons of marijuana when they make a bust on the river or the lake or the port or something. Man, stop playing. The Zopon told me themselves, I ain't gonna say their name. They said he used to go to the port, used to steal the shit. And run from the whole police and jump in the water with the keys and everything.
Go on a boat and rob them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
And that's a fact. Those used to do that. What about if they OD on the drug you sell them? Again,
cause and consequence.
Cause and consequence. You knew before you took that drug.
Okay.
What could happen?
What's up, Hatch? What's up, Hatch? Let me ask you this, Antonio. What about people die of drugs that get over the counter from these pharmaceutical, big pharmaceutical companies and all that?
You ever asked them that question?
Well, can they sue them?
You can't sue
on the
them.
record, overdose don't mean you die.
Right.
I've seen people OD and niggas shook them back like doctors in them hallways.
Yep.
Put ice under their nuts and make them drink milk.
Yep, they throw shit back. Yep, they shit back. Yep. Especially knowing that they put it out there, mess it up.
Yeah.
You ever seen this movie called American Me? I don't know if y'all seen it or not, right? But they had this white dude in the mob, and he said, as long as my son safe back there, and then y'all gonna be all right. Man, nigga lay up there and raped his son and hit him with up his ass with a knife and everything. You know what that boy did? And it's a movie, but I don't try to pay attention. He put bad drugs in the hood to get back at them to kill them. Dog, 2 years ago, even right now, bro, people are unalive they dying at an alarming rate, dog, for fentanyl inside drugs. They ain't supposed to have no fentanyl in it, bro. They going to sleep, they're not waking up. Pay attention, man. Pay attention.
The sister said, nah, research.
They got instructions on the meds you get from the pharmacy. And what do that mean? They got instructions on the street. Don't take no fentanyl in it. Motherfuckers don't care.
Man, people, that's why I think called drug abuse. Because you're abusing the drug.
Even they got instructions, they're going to abuse it. Because that's what addicts do. They abuse drugs.
The sister said,
when I go back home to the Caribbean, I don't feel drugged by other black men like when I'm in the States. Because you believe the stereotype they give us.
Hey, the sister said,
nigga, man, they ain't worried about
they were trying to go on our wallet. They had to smack their hand like, man, what the fuck you playing with?
The kids.
Yeah, hey, y'all can't hear?
Think about my pocket, man.
Yeah.
So, you know.
For your dad. And I had a toothpick. We were going to tear it down behind my wallet in Honduras.
Big phone with a plug.
Thanks. That boy Clay said, where Tupac got that verse from Death Around the Corner? I don't know. When I get drunk and I'm full, I want to hear Death Around the Corner. I ain't going to front.
No, we can't hear rock. No, we can't hear you.
No.
We heard you a little while ago.
Yeah. You must have done different. Go ahead, Rock. Or you about to go out and come back in. All right.
Hit that again. Take that plug out. We can hear him. He's out.
All right. We hear him now. See, Rock, there's the question when you was gone, bro. Who's the top 5 out of the St. Thomas?
Can you get
top
out
5 boss cats?
I don't think you can get
I say Bob number 1. Dr. Love, shout out to Kanye for using his voice to get Mr. Hoover free. Ye had the Free Larry Hoover concert and he asked Trump personally to free Mr. Hoover.
Fuck Kanye.
He did do that, though.
Rock not even talking. He's sitting there. Are you even listening to us, Rock?
My gum.
Anyway, man, fuck Kanye, man.
You hear that
Y'all can
noise?
hear me?
Yeah, he back now. He just came back. He was gone. I'm looking at both of the screens. Can
Yeah,
y'all hear
y'all
Rock
couldn't
now?
hear me or something. Y'all couldn't hear me. They could hear me. But I saw him ask that. I saw him ask that about the Thomas. Like they what he asked, who is the what? The most
The
popular?
top five, like who that was?
Truth be
The
told, hip
system.
hop.
Yeah,
Um
who be told hip hop. Ask the question.
the
Who's the
top
top
five
five out
what?
of Thomas?
Like top five what?
Bosses, I guess.
Hmm. Shit. Man, you gonna have to go back in the G before Bud, man.
Okay, you say the top
Um
five names that was ringing out the St. Thomas. I can tell
shit.
you that one of them Butch, Scory,
Corey,
and
Oh,
that was
that's
ever.
Ice Bread.
Ice
okay.
Bread.
Now wherever okay, that's how you gotta put it. You gotta put it in errors because they got a lot of people that name run from the Thomas, especially a lot of steppers. They had a lot of steppers.
All right,
Um,
Rock, you trying to ask the question like
but I that's why it's kind of tough for me to answer because I see
He
names
answered
that
that question for y'all.
they
yeah.
had never heard before. You know what I'm saying?
He said, Rock, did you use the rumble 10 wall fat?
Not really. Fat came when I was when we was in Tom's all them years. Fat was gone. He was in jail, and then
Yeah.
Fat came home. So he was welcome home and just stuff like that. I ain't hanging, running around with him, but yeah, in the hood, we that's how it is.
Because
Like
Ronald
that.
Marshall said, Twin, why you say fuck Kanye? Let me tell you why I say fuck. Why I don't fuck with Kanye. This Rocky Shaddam might feel different. I seen Kanye go to Trump office and kiss Trump ass in front of everybody, in front of the world. He's a great man. He's like a father to me. Man,
Y'all
Trump,
just don't. He just don't think nothing. He just don't think Kanye is compromised. That's all.
Yeah.
yeah, Kanye is compromised, bro.
Because look, you ain't got no business wearing a swastika shirt and,
He
and,
is,
and,
bro.
and, a, and, a, and a Confederate jacket, and then when they don't shit don't go your way, now you want this and talk about hi Hitler.
Not just that. Nigga, why you went up there and put all them babies in Kim Kardashian? That's slut bucket.
And they took all your money.
And took all your money.
Ain't go nothing to the black community.
And you knew better than you said. When you get on, you leave your ass for a white girl.
You knew better.
You knew better.
So that's why we say fuck them.
That's why I say fuck them. If you didn't, I mean, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So but the Thomas, they had a lot of prominent people like that. Fuck, if you want to just go by off a name rank, DJ Jubilee, Bub, uh, shit, Serve It. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
you'll say people name who was in the song before you'll say people who was in the street.
Right.
You see
A
what I'm
lot of
saying?
people
So,
that was up in the echelon kept their business to themselves.
And say, bro, let me
right.
start
And
saying
you
this
had
shit
to
right
be in
here.
the streets. You had to be in the streets to know 'em, yeah.
Right. I gotta get this off my chest, bro. A lot of y'all niggas, bro, always talking about the Jews this, the Jews that, and it's the Jews in the small hats. But listen, bro, the Jews wouldn't be able to do what they could do if it weren't for the regular white man. Because guess what? They're together.
They're together.
So when you talk about the Jews, you giving the white man, the regular white man a pass?
The blonde hair, blue-eyed white man, the
He get a
pants.
pass? See what I'm saying? That's why we gotta get on code. They all together. Ain't no separation with them.
Yeah. They beef amongst themselves. They just how greedy
They
they
got
is.
Russian Jews.
Yeah.
They got Coptic, all type of Jews, man.
Yeah, they got British Jews.
Man, y'all gotta wake up, man.
Kanye spoke his own prophecy. Kanye tore himself down. That's what
They
he
out here
did.
deep, boy. They out here in Miami deep, boy. Them Jews, I
Yeah.
done seen about 100 of them motherfuckers in 2 days. They is ridiculous out here. They be wearing their little hats, got their little hair
MAGA and shit.
twisted. I be like,
Antonio said,
God,
how y'all feel about that rebel flag? Now, I was told it had nothing to do with what we thought it was. That's a fucking
How
lie.
what you was told?
Listen, when the dudes in the ground that wanted to keep slavery came,
That was the
that was their battle flag, the rebel flag.
when you hear the white boys ride by in them big old trucks, throwing beer out the car. Yeah!
Fuck you, nigga!
That's what the flag they had.
Yeah, rebel flag. So
Don't matter what it used to stand for.
we ain't gotta blow the lines. When the
Yeah.
KKK burn a flag, burn a cross, they got rebel flags. Trump supporters,
Got
rebel
rebel
flags.
flags.
Mega hats and all. Yeah, that's the enemy, man.
Are y'all gonna keep Zion or trade him? I think they're gonna keep him.
I think we should keep them.
Why would you trade him? Why would you trade him? I don't get that. I don't get that. That don't make no sense.
Antonio said Miami is Jew heaven. Shit.
Hollywood.
Go to Hollywood, nigga.
Sure hell is. I put some money on there. They got them out here, boy.
Boy, they walking around in LA with the thing with the two things hanging down. My
Yeah,
partner
what I'm
said,
talking about.
we got a safe on this
That's
coat.
how they been out here. That man, everywhere I look, everywhere. Oh, look at a cookie store.
Yeah,
That's
you
a
got
real
the
cookie
system.
store. For real?
Confederate flags in the U.S. is like the Nazi
Oh,
flags in Germany. There you go. It's just really simple. They go hand in hand. Yeah. What's up, D-Lot? What's happening, man? What's happening, man? What's happening, brother? Sister said reality is crazier than fiction. Can't make this shit up. Facts. Say, Dr. Love, I'm gonna get on supposed for a quick second. We was talking about the revolutionary shit, but listen, Zion is the only thing that New Orleans got that make people buy tickets. That's it.
yep.
They're not coming to see CJ. They're not coming to see Messi. They're not coming to see Trey or Herb. They're coming to see Zion. And not just that. When he's healthy, he's unstoppable. Yeah. I wouldn't trade him. Me. Yeah. Me myself, but hey.
Right. That's why. Yeah, that's why they was making a ruckus about Luka trade. They wasn't really just talking about trading a very good player. That was your ticket sales too, man. Shit.
Yeah. Hey, Rock, they said, what's going on with Mystical? You ever heard anything about Mystical?
Nah, man, it's just waiting on him to get back in court, man. It's just a lot of things going on with his baby mama, man. With
What's
her,
up, DJ?
she trying to get money, man. So it's some things just going on with his case. That's it.
Cavona say, twin, can y'all give Kanye a break? Every time I come on here, I hear that. Why do you feel like that as a black woman? That we should give a man that kills somebody that don't give a shit about you? Why do you care? Like, what kind of hold does Kanye have on you? Kanye is a dick sucker. And I'm saying, like, Mr. King, what's the question you got, bro? You said y'all just a question y'all get. Answer what question, bro? Type it. Maybe I missed it. And tell him, say, Cavona, didn't OG Murder block you today? I bet OG Murder stupid. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't try to run you off as a king, bro. What am I run you off for? For what? For what? If you feel a certain type, we need to get some understanding about certain things. That's good for dialogue, bro. We need this dialogue on our podcast.
He added somebody. He ain't going nowhere.
You did? No. It's the king. We could run y'all. We could just kick you out of the room, but I'm not gonna do you that. You haven't did anything to make me feel like he don't need to be in here. You asking honest questions. So I ain't tripping, dude. I'm not. It's shot time, man. Yeah, it's shot time. Put y'all on in the chat. Black Bottle still got something in there? Do it. No. Yeah, do. Enough for a shot? Yeah. Both of us? Put y'all ones in the chat, man. Yeah, that's enough. Put y'all ones in the chat, man. He said she probably asking because y'all go hard on a man. But rightfully so, he go hard, so he got to get hard. Listen, that man turned his back on black women and went to messing with white women. All his money went to white people. He was wearing Nazi shirts and Confederate. I don't know what that was, bro. If you miseducating our people, fuck you. Whoever that may be. Kanye, no matter how much you like him. If you're miseducating our people and you're going against the grain, fuck you. Listen, man, Kanye said President Bush does not care about black people. And I loved him when he did that. And I said, okay, Kanye. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. On a national stage, yeah, he come back and apologize. Yeah. When what's her name? Miley Cyrus won them awards. You said, man, Beyonce should have won them awards. They came back and they made you apologize. How many times you would be compromised? Hold up. Then you lay up there, you go marry a white woman, have black kids with this white woman. You can't even see your fucking kids. He's taking half of your money. One of the first black young billionaires, and you let this. And after that, this bitch built like a wisdom tooth. You did it again. After that, with another white woman. You knew better. You could have made a better choice. You didn't. I don't want that shit. I ain't saving that dude, man. I ain't saving no nigga like that, man. Give a fuck how I feel about him. Straight up. You know? Yeah, he lived that gold digger shit for real. He did. Put me some of they got some more in there, man. You got some. Yeah. Hold your own troubles. Yeah. We need some ones, man. We need some ones in the chat. Put them ones in the chat. Y'all know what time it is. Man, let me tell you something. Anybody that don't care about black people exclusively, I really don't give a fuck about them because I can't trust you. Right. And you got to be not ashamed to say that. I can't trust you, bro. Oh, love everybody. What if some shit pop off? You got to go to killing each other. Yeah. I ain't going to love everybody then. Can't trust some of you niggas. Can't trust some of you niggas, man. Straight up. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Bro.
Give me some ones in the chat. We got 58 people. Let me at least get 20. Can I get 21? Can I get 21?
After you alcoholics in here, put some ones in the chat. Maybe get out with y'all.
A shot ain't that's good for the heart. One shot ain't gonna hurt you, bro.
Ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, True. All right, Jerk. All right, Assistant. Where y'all at?
Cuz got her shot up. Yeah. What up, dog?
LaShawn, even you got an inbox me, cuz. Let me know who our people is in America. I want to spin on them. I want to go out there in America when they mess with my people, man. Because I don't know where to start. What's up, Golden? Lady in that cut. I see that one. Brandon Daniel. What's up, cuzzo? D. Granger.
Man, listen. We need uncompromising leadership. That's what we need.
Right.
Straight up.
Yeah. 3 times for the third, man. Let's do it. Ah.
Vaughn Reed said,
I'll be right. I'll be right back. I'll be right back, man. I'm gonna get this stuff out the car. Be right back.
Right. Let me explain something to some of y'all that don't know. I don't know how it is now. I'm gonna take it back in the G. NBC, ABC, ESPN,
Amtrak,
BP, Exxon,
Shell,
Amoco, Shell, all owned by the Jews.
The head of the NBA, the head of the NFL, the head of the NHL,
Jews. Most of these banks, Jews. Neighborhood subdivisions, Jews. So I mean, it's you know,
and I ain't gonna sound racist when I say this, but I'm gonna say this to y'all. Any one of them restaurants that get turned over to the Indians, everything they touch turn to shit.
Oh man,
you going Popeye? I'm trying to give you 2 ketchup packs. Like, what the fuck am I doing with this?
Everything they touch go to shit, bro.
Mm-hmm.
They on all the hotels. They nasty now.
Mm-hmm. Them same cheeky white ass 100 thread sheets they trying to put on the bed. Y'all not from the third, y'all from the east. I'm from all of them. I'm from all of them. I'm phase 28.
I'm from Africa. How about that?
I'm from Africa. What's up, man? What's up, Belmont?
Say I'm phase. Listen, I'm so cold. I ain't got to claim the Magnolia. You busy claim me.
They claim me.
So what you saying, homie?
Yeah,
that's how cold I am.
We ain't got to claim it.
I ain't got to claim it. They claim me.
Claim me.
Because I did it well wherever I was at.
Whether it be the East, the Yo, the North, you made an impact everywhere we ever
did. I did well.
Yeah.
So, you know, I can't be faded. I'm a nigga from the motherfucking, I can't be faded. I'm a nigga from the motherfucking street. Whoa.
American African to be exact. There you go. What kind of African? American African.
That's right. That's right.
That's true. We claim America too. I'm from Earth. I'm bruh.
I'm from my mama pussy. That's my womb. I got mad when it punched me in my face.
From my womb.
I'm from my mama womb.
From my yanni.
Yeah, I'm from the worth. You dig? I'm from
heaven.
That's a triple dog. Look, Dr. Ben said that's heaven. Heaven is between the legs of a black woman. That's the womb.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you come from the darkness to the light, you in that womb. When you come out that womb, you come into the light, man. It's from the spiritual world to the physical world, man.
I'm phase 20. I'm just fucking with y'all LD to the bone for sure. You know that, man.
But I don't have no feelings. I ain't got no. Say, bro. We come outside, nigga talk about your grandma. Nigga talk about fucking your mama. Where we from? So I ain't got no soft skin. You can't tell me that to piss me off with this.
That ain't gonna work.
That ain't gonna work.
I mean, it was a little bitty boy, dog. We had to have tough skin. We stayed fighting niggas all the time. We was twins, you know, we looked alike, and our bras always like that. So we fight niggas everywhere we ever live. We fight. Straight up. If you want to see twins, y'all colder than the North Pole.
Gotta try to be. There's a king say, speak out against the bullshit in your community because you care about community, then you're a coon. Why is that? Answer that for me. Because you come with no solutions. That's why you're a coon.
Mm-hmm.
You come with white talking points and then same shit that white people say about us.
Not just that. We actually go into the community and have school drives. We actually go into the community and have coke drives, barbecues. We teach young people how to conduct themselves when they stop by the police.
Clean up,
community clean up. We actually do shit.
You ain't doing nothing but complaining. You doing the same thing that white folks do.
We actually do shit.
That's why you cooning, bro.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Ask you no question like that, you don't do nothing at all. And we actually go in there, put our boots on the ground, and have we go give books out, have book giveaways in the community.
Coke drives,
community cleanup. Ask somebody if they seen us, and they'll tell you, yeah, that's what they do. They're pointing out injustice, right?
Yeah, that's what you can do.
So that's the difference between, like, you can't just say that and you ain't doing shit at all. It exposes your hand. It exposes what you are, who you are.
Let me explain it to you again. Let me see if I can make this in simple terms for you and anybody that's listening. White supremacy is a brick. The system that we live in is a brick. You get that? I'm going to say it again. The system we live in is a brick. You bust me in my motherfucking head with that brick. And when I bleed on your carpet, all you do is complain about how, man, look at the blood on the carpet.
Niggas, they always fucking up somebody's carpet.
Look at the blood on that carpet. But what? That's the stem. What's the root of that?
That's the root of that. We speak about that all the time, bro. Like, that's the stem of what we dealing with, what we seeing is the stem. What caused that? Why is it like that? Is it done systematically on purpose? Absolutely. You just don't know that. You just don't know that.
That's why you're cooning. Because you're repeating white talking points against your own people.
Keep on, y'all better leave them white people alone. Know what you sound like? Y'all better stop messing with them nice white folks.
Oh, look, any racist white person can suck my dead daddy's dick.
My auntie ass in the country.
Kiss my auntie ass in the country.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck about no racist
white people alone. I'm talking about be racist. Fuck you. I don't care what they do. How do you know what I do? That's wild. But I'm telling you what I don't do. I never sold drugs in my community. Never unalived anybody. Never been in jail, period. So I don't add them, sure, don't take away. Well, I did all of that when I didn't know no better.
That's right. I know better.
I know better now.
So you always ask me, why we killing each other? Why we doing? Okay. Why are we doing that to each other?
And I ain't say what you did or didn't do, but it's more likely you didn't do none of what we said we do.
So ask yourself why we do that to each other.
You shouldn't even take offense to that.
You should understand that we're in a system of racism and white supremacy, dog. The reason why the attack is on us, bro. That's why I recommended a book for you called the ISIS Papers by Francis Cress.
Never read it. I bet you didn't. I bet you didn't.
I recommend it. I sent you to a book, the King. I sent you to a book.
If he read it, he'll have a whole different outlook on his whole life.
The sister said, like someone cracked my leg open and break the skin. You keep offering me a Band-Aid and keep saying, I get my leg cracked open. Right.
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 Y'all
That's what I'm
hear
trying
me?
to explain to you.
He's
bro.
deflecting and grifting. That's exactly what he's doing.
No, he just don't have an understanding.
Right.
You don't have understanding, bro. And the understanding we're giving you, you're not receiving it. Because you still want to hold on to your core beliefs. That's called cognitive dissonance.
That's what it is.
That's what that's called. Look it up. Is he deflecting and grifting? Man, we know what's going on in the black community, though. I've seen all this shit.
And we're not happy about it.
I'm not glorifying that and saying it's okay or it's cool and we shouldn't blame each other for that.
Yeah, and we telling you the opposite, not to say it is.
Right.
Yeah. We know it is. We ain't got to say it, man. Stop saying that shit.
Right. What's up, Daniel? You just missed it, bro. No, we're not always right. I'm telling you, I'm right about this, bro, because I'm well versed in this conversation and this subject. I want you to understand. That's why we say get on code. And it's the thing. But hold up, if you're on code, you understand.
Yeah, that we're not just talking crazy.
Stoked that you're a brother. I'm new to the platform, but I will tune in. Thank you, brother. This is what we do.
Put a one in the chat.
We talk about the streets and things that we did in the streets and the street stories, but at the same time, we tell these youngsters that was bullshit we was chasing, bro. These is real street dudes telling you this. This is real dudes that really was in this, doing shit that these rappers talk about. We were doing that shit for real. But I was blessed by whoever to be out that shit. I'm older now.
I'm blessed to be out of it. Didn't never rat on nobody. Nope. Ain't got no story where nigga just fucked over
I ain't sneaking to my homeboy.
I ain't never ran from no smoke or none of that shit. So,
So we talk about that too, bro. We do a little mixture of both.
Yeah.
You did? We do a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stokely.
We're not always right, bro. By you saying that, it makes me feel like you feel some certain type of way. See, that's what intelligence does. It makes us automatically see that by you saying y'all right, bro. Nah, we're not always right.
I'm not always right, but I'm right about this.
Yeah, about this though. We never said what you do or don't do in the community. We never said, I don't know what you do.
I tell you what I do.
But most likely you ain't did none of what we did. If you did, because you're enlightened, then how can we help you or anybody around you can help you do it next time?
Now you gotta do it by yourself. Look, you blaming the victim, dog.
Yeah.
That's what you doing. You blaming the victim.
Yeah.
That's why I try to make it simple for you. Bust me in the head and you mad I'm bleeding on your carpet. There's a reason why I'm bleeding on your carpet, because you bust me in my head with a fucking brick.
You deny me a loan. I'm in subpar school and subpar living conditions.
Poverty is a created condition. We can't create poverty, bro.
I'm eating unhealthy food and shit. My mother and my father probably on crack or dope. So I'm getting raised by one parent. You busting the head with a fucking brick. And when I turn out to be a product of my environment, you complain about me being that.
Come on, man.
Yeah. Brandon said, shit, we was in the trenches for bro for real. Hell yeah. And I'm glad I'm out of that shit.
Bro,
He
he
said,
been
y'all
doing
defensive, bro.
experiment.
Y'all
They
said I
been
don't
doing.
represent the community, but if I don't, and damn sure don't take it away from it. The ones y'all do, y'all call them real. Tell me when I call somebody, see, there you go with the white talking points again. That's why I say you're cooning. When I call somebody a real nigga that underlies people in the hood for no reason. I'll
Oh,
wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I'll wait.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen a nigga, no real nigga going around killing people and shit. I ain't never said that. Real niggas are revolutionaries who care about the community, and care about the children, and care about raza.
yeah, I know you don't hear us saying no dumbass shit like that.
I never said there's no real niggas do shit like that, man.
Never.
Never.
That's a white talking point. And you
We
don't
even
even know
talk
who's
about.
doing that.
We even say when we was out here in the street that was ignorance and this crazy shit we was doing, man.
We always say that nigga fucking up the money.
Man, a real nigga's a revolutionary. A real nigga's a conscious nigga that's about unity. That's a real nigga.
Right. Earlier, Rock was trying to read about my comment when y'all couldn't hear him about the macro control they have where they supply the drugs. Yes, I heard it and I commented on it. Maybe you didn't hear me.
Go ahead, Rock.
Yeah. Yeah, he put words in our mouth.
I never said nobody that do that. No real nigga, man.
That's how he feel in his heart. That's how he feel in his heart.
No, that's what you think about your own people.
Yep.
You think just because some niggas say that all black people feel. You know, you don't feel like that. So how you expect me to feel like that? See what I'm saying? You begging the question, though. You doing this. You trying to side with your emotions.
Yeah.
That's what you side with you. I ain't never call nigga that kill nobody in our community, kill people in our community, no real nigga, man.
Right.
The House twins worse cooning on the internet for conservatives, worse than Kanye West.
Oh my God.
I don't even watch them.
I be want to smack the shit out them dudes when I see them, dog.
Yeah, for real.
I'm like, these niggas is real. Now that's what you call cooning.
Here we got over 50 people in here. You got the High twins, them niggas be having 1,000 people in their group. And they coons to the core, they coons.
Who that?
The High twins. They
That's
conservative.
some bitch ass niggas, boy.
Boy, this some coons. I ain't gonna lie, I can't even watch them. Shit piss me off. Assistant says research the OSS/CIA. They've been doing drug trade and they have to be involved. The number 1 and 2 most revenue generating industries in the world are war and drugs. They can't afford to miss out on that. That's a fact.
That's true. That's a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact, assistant.
That's a fact.
Thank you for the big for the super chat, but that's a fact, bro.
That's a fact.
Not a lie. That is a fact. Just like when they had the TV show Snowfall, that shit was real. That wasn't just a TV show. That was real.
The CIA was allowed niggas to sell drugs. They wanted the cartel. Or they pretended to want the cartel.
No, they was trying to cover for selling them guns.
Yeah, the Contra. Iran Contra. Not Iran.
Right.
The Contra, the Contras.
Right, right, exactly.
They selling guns, they funded the drug war.
That really happened too.
Selling guns.
And fighting
that really
the drugs.
happened.
And fighting.
That really happened. That really happened. Drugs funded the conflict. That really happened.
Yeah.
You know that. That's fact.
Brian James said, nigga don't glorify that shit in the past. We just made it up. Dog, listen, when I was young, I didn't know no better.
I know no better.
You know, when you get to be a man, you put away childish things, bro.
I just called it being a product of your environment, man. Fuck. You adapted to your
though.
environment. That's all it was. You couldn't run from it like talking about it. Your mom ain't had no resources to move you away from it. So you had to find a way to navigate it and survive in it. See, that's what I tell people like by myself. Yeah, I was a product of my environment. I did that shit, but I still did my fucking schoolwork too. I still went my ass to school.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Right.
it wasn't, it ain't take me away from that shit. So your capabilities was still there if you applied yourself. You see what I'm saying?
As the king said, I'm going to keep speaking out on wrong, white or black. Just because I'm black don't mean I can't speak out on the bullshit in our community. Yeah, but guess what? You ain't never said one thing about a white person, Mr. King.
And you're speaking out on wrong. Have anybody seen if the king say anything about a white person that did something wrong?
You ain't never said nothing about the peckerwood, it's the king. See? That's my problem with you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All you do is talk about what we do. That's my problem with you, bro.
See, And when I say low vibrational, it just shows you don't even know what you're doing. You can't even see what you're doing. We way up here watching you do some crazy shit that you just said.
You ain't never said nothing about what white people do. You say right or wrong, right?
Right or wrong, but why you want to speak on white people? We don't know what doing wrong?
Who you think leading domestic homicide?
Mass homicide.
Mass murder.
Pedophilia.
Gruesome murder. Pedophilia.
I'm saying race murdering.
Who you think?
But you ain't said one thing about the man. Get up out of here.
About that, bro.
Yeah, see, that's how you expose yourself. You think you're talking to some dummies, but you're not. You're talking to dudes who caught that shit just now. Yeah, you don't care who right or wrong, you don't care about color, but you never speak about nobody but black people.
Come on, that's called self-hate.
That's self-hate. It's just a proof. I'm glad all y'all watching this, y'all can see exactly what we mean when we say that. This man saying he don't care if he about right or wrong, and you don't speak about nobody else but us do.
That's all you do.
That's the example of self. Y'all want to learn what self-hate was? That's what it is. He don't even know it.
Twins, we're not gonna speak on white people.
Exactly.
And dog, when you say black people, I don't condone the shit going on in our community. I'm a revolutionary. I'm a freedom fighter.
We condemn that shit.
I'm about nation building, dog. We kill each other against nation building. So I never agree with that, bro.
That's about we push black love. We need to treat each other better. Women and black people need to treat each other better than we've been treating each other. We speak on all that, dog.
Right. We don't be around here glorifying, talking about, man, yeah, man, get at your ops and all this shit, man. We don't talk like that.
Yeah.
You notice we be seeing shit go on out here in our community. We don't even bring it up to the forefront because we don't need nobody chiming in and putting their 2 cents in and saying, see there, look at that, look at that, and all that kind of shit.
Look what they do.
Like Jermaine said, police the Peckerwoods.
That was police them.
Police them.
Yeah. That's what you do.
You got so much to say about what we do. It just shows. Now you ain't got no answer for that. You got really think about
the things you say. The things you say is like profiling, racial
it's
profiling.
White people talking points, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
It's word for word, verbatim, white supremacist talking points. He don't even know it.
No, you know what? Rock said this before in one of our conversations we had. You never hear a white woman get on TV and talk about how white men do white women.
They don't.
You never hear Asian women get on TV and talk about how Asian men do Asian men and Asian women.
You don't. You don't even see it in movies.
You never hear Asian men talk about cell phone cell crime.
They don't even reenact what they don't even do it in movies. They don't even reenact their own livelihoods in movies, dude.
Right.
But they'll put us in a movie and let us do whatever thing they say we do. You know what I'm saying? They'll put it all in there, man. You know, they don't do that. They don't show you how they treat their wives and them kids in the house.
They did one time. On one movie I seen called The Butterfly Effect.
Oh yeah, Fire.
Yeah,
Fire. That was a fire show.
But when they went to the basement with that family, it showed some really, really wild and crazy shit.
But what? Exactly. Yep. And you get what the butterfly effect was, right? You know what the butterfly effect was about, right? Butterfly effect was really telling you that your dreams, like this reality, we on this podcast right now, could really be our dreams. You see what I'm saying? So your dreams is your reality too.
Well, you know what separates that from me, Rock?
No, what it was? That wasn't what it was. What it was is you can't change the past that it can affect the future.
Yeah. That's facts. Yeah.
That's what it was about.
Yeah.
You changing the past will affect the future.
But you was in a cognitive state. You see what I'm saying?
Well, see, this is the difference. In my dreams, I don't feel no pain.
Right.
Now, I can feel pain.
There you go. That's why hence the scene up in there when they was in the basement. That's painful. So you don't want to feel it. So you in your dream state.
I'm telling Magnolia Housing Project.
Believe that.
I'm bigger than the Magnolia, dog. You know why? I took the Magnolia on the road to Compton, to Philly, New York, Virginia, North Carolina,
Chicago,
and represented well everywhere I went, dog.
Ain't nobody gonna say they did anything to us any one of those places, bro. Nothing. We stood on business everywhere we ever went. We stood on business, dog.
Yep.
And nigga was outside.
Represented
well.
Same thing with Rock. Rock been traveling too. We'll see rocking at the cities and states and shit. Like, bitch, you know.
Yeah. He'll tell you, bitch, ain't no lying right here.
Yep.
Before we was even jammed like we is now. You know what I'm saying? We just running to each other out of town in different states, cutting up somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Represent New Orleans well.
Represent New Orleans well.
You was outside, bro.
It was outside. A nigga wasn't just inside with it. It was outside, bro.
That's
10
why I
toes
talk
down, Brandon. You know what it
things
is.
things y'all see on TMZ and shit, man. Nigga was doing that shit from Sunday to Monday, man. Monday to Sunday, bro. Every single fucking day of the week.
Scroll up.
Wasn't no celebrities. Wasn't no fucking nothing. We just was some niggas in the projects, doing what we do. But that's how we live, man. We was buying. They had a club called Whispers. We used to try to go early to beat Baby to the club before he buy up the bar. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's
We got to
facts.
get our motherfucking champagne bottles too, our Moet bottles too.
Facts. Yep, that's
Cause
facts.
he gonna come there, he gonna buy the bar. You ain't gonna be able to
Yep.
get no Hennessy
Nothing.
at all, nigga. Not from
All
no
the Tanqueray,
bartender.
don't even think about it.
No, that junk gonna be gone, partner. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah. So
I remember
that's
Club
that's
Whispers
how it
like I
was,
remember
man, back then, bro.
I remember BG had his album release party in Whispers, dog. That was
Hey,
extravaganza,
boss.
dog. I ain't
How you
gonna
doing?
lie. That's why I like when you talk about Cash Money. BG, I know they went through whatever they went through, however that may be, it don't even matter to me. I watched them from nothing to something. I just gotta salute that, bro, for the rest of my life. You dig? I watched all nigga from the hood to being on private jets. And you can respect that. Nigga still don't respect you. You know what I'm saying? Man, that shit crazy. That shit crazy. The ghetto worldwide is about how you come, not where you from. I always say that. Ain't where you from or where you at. Master P once said, your hood ain't harder than mine, and mine ain't harder than yours. The ghetto is the ghetto, 10 toes. Yeah. Listen, and I'm gonna say this for everybody nationwide. Dog, look, either it's on you or it's in you. It don't matter where you from. They got real ones everywhere. Bro. It ain't where you from or where you at. It's who you are. I'm gonna take it a little further than what Ben Official just said. I'm gonna say it again. It ain't where you from or where you at. It's who you are. That's
All the time. Yep.
remember that. That's something the
Yeah.
twins started. They got real ones
Yeah,
and fake
that's
ones
that's
everywhere,
that's
bro.
real. You
Yeah.
said that too, because you might take it how we saying this stuff like we was just going around, walking around like with our chests out. We just went as how we are,
No.
the people we are, the man that we are, and that's just how it worked out for us. It just like rubbed off. Cause I was sitting here thinking, I was like, man, everywhere I ever went, nobody never even tested me like that. Like called when or where you was from, it's like we gonna see what's up. Only time I remember that when I went to school out here in Texas.
Yeah, when I was a little boy. As a man, no, that ain't never happened. Because I carried myself differently as a man than I did when I was in school, like Roger just said.
Yeah, so it nobody ain't really come try to put me on the spot like that. To see, okay, if he bought it like that or if he gonna do something. Fortunately, I ain't had to go through none of that.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like Brandon said, real, recognize real, man. Look, it's the king. Say, scroll up, read that comment. Don't run from it. I read it already. You didn't listen. You didn't listen. I said you don't pay attention. I told you that. You always blaming black people for what black people do, but you never get on there and say what white people do. Ever. Because you said right, wrong, no matter the color. Yeah. You always talking about black people all the time. So it exposes that you don't care about right or wrong. It exposes that you full of self-hate because all you talk about is what we do. You even lied and said we glorify. I don't glorify no nigga running around killing people, boy. That ain't what's up. That's not cool. We always tell people that shit ain't what's up. That shit phony. So we ain't gotta hide from your comments. Your comments are low vibrational, bro. Really, to keep it funky with you. Beneficial said it's who you are. There you go. If you a pussy, then you gonna tuck your tail anywhere you go. Anywhere you go, the fake bitch, and you no matter where you at. I don't care where you from. That's how I feel. Man, listen, when I was in the Marine Corps, there's a nigga from Virginia. I don't know where he at right now. I ain't gonna say his name. I don't know if he's free or be in jail. That nigga told me my last name Matern. He said, Matern, I smack the shit out you. Though I think I was right out of high school. I wasn't a street dude or nothing, bro. I said, dog, if you smack me, I promise you, we gonna touch every piece of furniture in this motherfucking room. And he was a big old cocky dude. I was like 130, 40 pounds in the Marine Corps out of high school. Yeah. So I got hard. You know what he said after that? I respect you, little nigga. You got hard. And then the next week, I bust him in the head with a pool ball. And we were playing pool. He tried to come at me the wrong way. I hit him in the head with a pool ball. Stop. Had that boy spurting in that bitch. Yeah. Yep. Real story. Jermaine say, lead with respect so you can demand it. That's what I do, bro. I respect anybody where I'm at. And I might even give you a warning, man. Look, man, I don't fuck around like that, bro. No, I ain't with that, brother. I'm gonna look him dead in his eyes. I'm gonna say, look, I don't fuck around like that. I was in Tennessee. We was in Nashville, smoking with some niggas in the project. What they call them?
God City.
We had some fire, you know what I'm saying? Nigga rolling up blunt, nigga trying to put powder in the blunt. I'm like, man, what you doing?
Y'all don't smoke
Y'all
like that?
I say, fuck no.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? He was one of the big dogs back. I ain't gonna say his name, but you know what I'm saying? I'm saying, I don't smoke that shit, man.
He said, and ain't shit no vibration about me. Y'all still my brothers just because we disagree on the subject. I'm not folding on it.
You don't have to fold on it.
You don't have a point.
You just showing the whole world you don't speak on nobody but black people. It's too late. You just did that already.
And all you do is speak. You say you care about right and wrong.
Your hand exposed.
All you care about is what black people do.
That's what you said. So how you gonna stand on that?
So you gonna fight something? Fight the system. Don't fight me.
Don't fight me.
Fight the system that got our people acting like this. That that put this.
I don't know,
That
maybe-
created this shit. That created the condition that we live in. Fight that. That's the
Maybe
solution, bro.
maybe he misunderstood. Maybe he just feel like it's just happening more with us. I don't know.
Man.
So you in LA or you in Florida, Rock?
I'm in Miami. I told you I came from my grandson's graduation. My
Oh, I thought you was at Disney. My bad, bro.
Nah, we went to Disney early this year. No,
Oh, all
we
right,
going to
that was
December. December we go.
Beneficial 0417, so you can't lie. Y'all do not promote violence at all. And y'all from the most treacherous gutter housing development, one of the most treacherous gutter housing developments in America. And y'all don't push that BS. Y'all positive as fuck for real. Y'all gotta grow. I mean, you gotta grow. I still gotta grow, bro. Certain things I do, I revert back to that project.
We're work in progress, man. We're work in progress.
When you talk like this, you don't grow fast. Because they don't push this kind of shit.
Nah.
See what I'm saying?
Negativity is
They push that bullshit. We
Yeah.
talking about who was fucking who, or who passing AIDS around, or who some bullshit.
Yeah, all
It'll
that.
be a big old channel.
Yeah, we had, yeah.
Because they ain't much my get on. I don't care about none of that shit.
Yeah. How y'all feel about pages like the Shade Room? Say, but the Shade Room is getting the paper. So how I feel about it, I wish I had this motherfucking money. I wish I had as many subscribers and followers in the Shade Room. That's their genre. I can't hate on that, bro. It's not our genre, but I ain't hating on the Shade Room.
I ain't hating on it. Do whatever you gotta do to get out the condition that we in, bro.
Like even like Keith, a lot of people don't like Keith Carroll because he's messy. Man, when I see Keith Carroll be in the city by himself. One or two people might be with him. You know what I'm saying? What's up, twin? What's up, Keith? I'm going the way he's going his way. I respect Keith. He never had no different kind of way with me. He never spoke negative on our name. I respect Keith Carroll, bro. Straight up.
The real owner said, damn, I watched y'all on my other phone arguing with Trick and y'all live. Man, we was just arguing with Trick simply because we told him, it's just simple. He said he was Gullah Geechee.
His mom was Gullah Geechee.
And he wasn't African. Fuck who if his mom or his daddy.
Yeah, that's where it came from.
I'm Gullah Geechee. That's what he said out of his mouth.
Yeah.
I'm Gullah Geechee.
Oh, black ass Geechee, that nigga. He called himself it all the time.
If you Gullah Geechee, you're African, bro. That's
it.
Stop trying to shit on the homeland because you ignorant. That's all. Don't spread that to our people, bro. People follow you, look up to you, and you influential to a lot of people, bro. Don't spread no false information to our people. That's all I'm saying.
And we gonna treat disrespectfully. He got disrespectful. We got disrespectful. That's all it was. Twins, we always been here. What evidence is that, Corey? I know you've been waiting to say that, and it sounds good.
What evidence is that?
Because some dumber than taught you that, but what evidence is that?
Oh, you shouldn't have told him that. Some dumber than told him that. Now he gonna feel played.
I ain't saying he the dummy, some dumber than taught him that. He listened to it.
No, you have to say that, man.
I have to say that.
Just show the evidence, man.
Man, he ain't gonna do that. That man might leave right now. He bring out another trolling. He won't see us go off.
Show the evidence, man.
Ain't no evidence.
Dog, listen, what we built here. Don't you know the slaves built Washington, D.C., New York, Chicago? They built that. Ain't no Indians built none of this shit.
Beneficial 0417 say, is true Larry Hoover finna get out? I thought the same thing, but evidently he still got some state charges.
Yeah, he ain't done with that.
Trump allegedly commuted his federal sentence, but he still got state charges. And one of the young ladies in here corrected us on that.
Corey Patrick.
What's up, London?
Show me the evidence that we've always been here.
It sounds good. It sounds really good.
You always been here, but nobody can speak the language.
Nobody got no culture.
None of y'all think that shit, we always been there. Don't ask me what language y'all spoke.
Not one of them can speak the language.
Not one of them can speak the language.
Nigga, what's up, Mo?
What's up, Mo?
A Baptiste, a Jones, or something.
Washington,
talking about you. Goddamn, you always been there. You an Indian.
Now, what's the language? How you get that name? See, that name will tell you a lot about what your family been doing. That genealogy shit is cool, but it's like, let me make it simple for y'all. On LaSalle Street, they had 4 Johnson families, and none of them one king. That's one street.
That's one street.
3 Johnson. Wait, 1, two,
Three.
three Johnson families on LaSalle Street, and none of them wasn't kin. So genealogy can fuck you up just like that. That's a perfect example how genealogy can fuck you up. And have you way down the line, you can talk about somebody that ain't got nothing to do with you now. Or your family now.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're not dealing with genetics, you're not dealing with blood, you're dealing with names. And names can get confused. And that's what they do all the time.
And they change names on the shit. They change the classification and the names. A lot of times.
I don't know, Benefit. They say you still got like 200 years state time beneficial. Did y'all know Mook Hot Wheels?
Yeah, we know Mookie.
Mook used to
That was
come
my
fight with us
dog, Mutt.
picnic nights on LaSalle Street. What'd you say, Rob?
Yeah, my boy Mutt, man, that was my dog.
I will, man.
He had got an addiction later on in life, but he used to be a fly nigga before the wheelchair and in the wheelchair.
Taz, you're absolutely right. Nobody always been here. The Eskimos came from Russia through Alaska.
Through the Bering Strait.
That's facts.
That's how they got it. But
That's right.
They look like the people.
Taz, you've been doing your research, boy.
You're a fool, Tad, boy.
You've been doing your research. I see you. I absolutely agree. Yeah, 200 years state time. That was somebody who came in here from Chicago and said, y'all. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm just saying that was somebody from Chicago came in here and said 200 years. You dig?
He go look it up all he wants to. He gonna dag himself more because I did it already.
Yeah.
A lot of times we do be talking this, we Indians. I already did this research already 10 years ago, bro.
Put it like this, bro. Every nation of people have something they can point to that they created. The Chinese got the Wall of China. You got in France, you got the Eiffel Tower. You know what I'm saying? In London, you got the London Bridge and Big Ben. Name something. Name a place.
No, see what people don't understand is that they base that genealogy junk off of birth certificates and names and all that kind of stuff. You did.
Yeah.
So what they fail to realize when you do something like that, you gotta think with the time they didn't have that. When they didn't have a birth certificate registered, stored, saved, or anything like that. So
yeah,
how you gonna? So you just gonna stop
they
right there?
They can't go too far back. That's the thing about it, right?
Because you creating a family tree instead of finding your family tree.
Exactly. That's it. That's the fact. That's a fact right there.
Not just that. Listen, bro. Listen. Back in the G, our ancestors knew who we was when we came from. That's why you had like the AME church. You know what I'm saying? African Methodist Episcopal Church. They knew they came from Africa, dog. They knew.
Yeah, but that's all you're doing when
Congo
you're doing
Square.
genealogy, man. You're gonna need some, and then they say you got to do some kind of genetic testing also. You know what I mean?
Look, Rock, I already told them, look, they got 3 Johnson families on LaSalle Street, and none of them people is kin to each other.
But their last name Johnson.
But they all last name Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
So when you do genealogy, they can get confused just that fast. Because your last name Johnson, that mean you kin to me, you stay the same way, that mean you kin to me? No, that don't mean that.
See, y'all be using AI like ChatGPT or something similar? No.
Not really. I go to the library a lot, but I do use AI sometimes. I ain't gonna front like I don't. And ChatGPT.
Beneficial said Deion, Bo Jackson, Michael Jordan, LeBron, Serena, Tiger, not Travis Hunter, bet these other.
You're biased.
Travis Hunter can't get that, bro.
He ain't did a professional nothing yet.
He ain't did shit in the league yet.
All these people you talking about did something professionally. You remember what's his name? Played quarterback for Florida State?
Charlie Ward.
Oh. Charlie Ward was a 2-sided athlete. He got in the league. He not no Hall of Fame or none of that. So what I'm saying is he got to get in the league and do that.
He got to show him.
Remember Tebow in college? What he did in the league? Yeah.
He was doo-doo. That boy was trash in the league.
Yeah. You remember Harold Miner?
Rock talking, I can't hear him.
I think that's old. Yeah, we was there sometime.
Y'all can hear me?
It gotta be. Yeah, we hear you. What I'm saying is, brother, I understand. I wish Travis Hunter come out to be everything they think he gonna be. I really do, dog. I'm pushing for the dude, bro. But you gotta show it. You gotta show it in the league, dude.
You gotta show it in the league.
You can't compare them people that dude, Bo Jackson and Deion, if he ain't did play one night.
Serena?
Those all-time greats, that man ain't did one thing in the league. Think about what you're saying.
Come on, bro. You gotta be from Duval with that.
Yeah. Yeah. He got to show it in the league, bro, and I hope he do.
Yeah, Tebow was a bust, man.
And y'all got to get rid of the golden ball. He going to be able to get that ball to Travis, man. Give it a server ball. Sister said, my last name Johnson. My dad was Jamaican. Clearly from a bloodline of European West African slavery. Of course.
Exactly.
Of course.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
See, a lot of people fail to realize though, but before a lot of slaves came to America, they went to the Caribbean first. Jamaica, Haiti, and South America. Brazil got the biggest population of black people. And you know
Yep.
what? You know what? They talk about the African roots. They don't talk about why they don't talk about no Indian being no Indian.
Right.
Yeah, why they don't
Right.
talk about
Them
being
people
Indian?
ain't trying to be no Mayans, Incas, and Aztecs. Niggas in America trying to do that.
Trying to be Cherokee and Blackfoot and all this and that type of shit.
But also the thing talk about genetics, man. It talk about the genealogy test. It's about deal with some genetics too. So if you look at the genetics, you automatically tell you not them because those people got phenotypes and certain genetic structures and
That don't match yours.
They
that don't
match
match
shit.
yours, man. So
Right.
I'm
Facts.
tripping.
Was y'all around when Marcus Dupree came to New Orleans?
Hell yeah, man. 1984, 83,
New
something
Orleans
like that.
Breakers, man.
New Orleans had about that Jerry curl.
Yeah. Big old, I thought he was a fat nigga. I thought his hip was too big, but I seen his college highlights.
That boy's a dog.
That boy's a dog.
All they be basing they damn when you tell them, okay, what you got that's in you? Oh, my hair. That's it.
Look at that.
But they don't know that the black woman make all different types of hair types,
Listen,
eye
they got a
color.
page, y'all. I'm about to put y'all on. So they got a page called Not a Coincidence. Go on this page and watch them debate the Aboriginals and the Indians, and you see
How they lie.
You see how they lie and how fake that shit is.
Yeah.
It's called Not a Coincidence. Go to his channel and just watch the debates. Don't be one-sided. Just sit back and listen and follow the facts.
Yeah.
And that shit'll wake you the fuck up. Now you wanna know how I know what I know? I do research and I watch both sides.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta watch both sides. You gotta study both sides. And the truth gonna reveal itself.
Beneficial 0417. Y'all heard what Bowie Black said? He said New Orleans is the only place that resembles the houses in Jamaica. It looks identical. I kind of agree with Bowie, but I disagree with him because St. Louis got houses like that. Charleston, South Carolina got houses like that. Shotgun houses came from Haiti, from West Africa. So West Africa got shotgun houses. Haiti got shotgun houses. And New Orleans got shotgun houses.
And you know why? Because a lot of their influence came from the Caribbean. That's why. He right about that.
Yeah, he right about that. And they had a post about we got African culture, but we ain't got Caribbean culture.
That's ignorant.
And we ain't got Afro-Caribbean culture. Where do you think Afro-Caribbean culture come from?
When you go to Caribbean, they'll tell you, man, even the Maroons in Jamaica.
Yeah.
They come from Africa, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's African, man. Peter Tosh went back to Africa to fight
in the Revolutionary Wars and
Come
shit.
on, man.
That shit crazy.
Come on, man.
I say New Orleans and Miami have Caribbean heavy influence, definitely in the structure. Yeah. Well, anywhere that thing went on that coast of Florida, bro. Yeah, Mobile, Alabama got them too. Africatown and Mobile. I ain't never knew that, busy. I never knew that, bro. And I've been to Mobile. I ain't never really paid. I've been to the projects, dude. I ain't never really paid attention to the house. I wasn't in this frame of mind when I was in Mobile.
Oh, yeah, they got a town called Africatown in Mobile.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the slave ship, the Clotilda crashed at, and they created their own town. Why they call it Africatown if we would never?
And we always been here.
We always been here. Why they call it Africatown?
See, when you say we always been here, you should say to yourself, okay, if I'm gonna stand on that, let me go find out the oldest people that was here, the civilization. What did they leave to prove that they was here? Let me go find that out.
No
if I ain't no evidence, none of that.
Listen, all
that
them
shit crumble
things.
down, man. We have to learn to be
man.
more intelligent and accepting information.
Right, man. You crazy, bro. Same thing
What
with
made
them.
y'all move to
them
Houston? Why
Hebrews.
not Dallas or somewhere else? Well, I moved to Memphis before I moved to Houston.
Moved to Memphis.
And Cali.
Yeah, we was in Hollywood. My mama got sick, caught a stroke, to make us come to Houston.
Yeah.
That's why I've been in Houston ever since.
Been there ever since. Yeah, it's all part of the diaspora. Yeah, but my thing is, like, they had a big old thing, man, we ain't got no Caribbean culture in New Orleans. I'm like, niggas don't know nothing. Like, and they'll stand on some shit.
It's one of the
if I'm going to
most.
stand on something, I'm going to throw some evidence your way, and you can debunk it or maybe not debunk it. But I'm going to have something to stand on why I'm saying what I'm saying. Ain't going to be just because somebody else said it. Like the sister said, something y'all said was on AI. Well, I probably read it and seen it there. All that matters is
the truth.
Is it the truth or not? Dr. Clark said it don't matter the color of the person that tell the truth.
No,
I know exactly what he meant when he said that.
Beneficial said, yeah, definitely Savannah, Charleston, Jacksonville, every city in South Carolina, Georgia, North Florida coast have them shotgun houses and the big plantation houses. Palmetto Palms, old French Spanish.
Yeah, that's facts, bro.
That's facts.
That's facts. Because those were the same people that settled in those places, man, and migrated. You know what I'm saying?
And not just that, man. A lot of the French and Spanish owned them plantations before they gave it, before they gave it away to these white folks, man. That's why you have the French Quarter.
Yeah.
The French, you know, it was been French style.
French market.
Yeah, the French market.
We don't have a lot of Spanish, nothing in New Orleans, bro.
You know,
the Spanish didn't have a lot of a big influence down there like that.
Well, at first, before the French.
Yeah, before the French. I'm talking about far as in more recent hundreds of years, maybe. You know what I'm saying? A lot of French influence.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't have no French culture. You feel what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't tell you nothing about French culture.
We got French food.
We got French food, but a lot of that food, that French food is...
Our culture is African,
Creole.
American, African, and Caribbean mixed together.
Yeah.
That's what that is.
Yeah, whatever that means, whatever you want to call that.
Why we got Congo Square, we ain't got Apache Corner.
Facts.
We ain't got Cherokee Creek.
Yeah.
We got Congo Square. We got Angola State Penitentiary. That was a plantation, if you didn't know.
Sister said, no. I was just asking, do y'all use AI? I was just curious. No, I didn't take offense to it, sister, if it came out like that. I'm sorry. But I do use AI sometimes, to keep it honest with you.
He said, yeah, but you know, the thing is this, I do more than just one search.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get on the net. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go to YouTube. I'm gonna go to the library.
I'm gonna run across the book.
I'm gonna run across some books. You know, researching about just finding something out and sharing it with somebody because you heard something you never heard.
Yeah.
You gotta be able to back that with the truth.
He said, it's African town in Mobile, Alabama, outside Pritchard. The South, to me, bro, is heavily influenced by African and French Spanish. The South is the first region where blacks come from, to me, before West Coast. Yeah,
that's facts.
That's facts.
That's the truth.
That's the truth.
I mean, they'll tell you that. Man, a lot of people in California say my people came from Mississippi, Texas, and New Orleans. And
I'm gonna say about 75% of the people I met in LA, California, period. Compton. They all got people down in New Orleans, or they been down there.
Louisiana,
Texas. That's where they came from.
Or something. Yeah,
that's where they came from.
But see, this is the thing, and this is some free game I'm gonna give y'all. After the Civil War, Louisiana had more black people in Louisiana than anywhere all over combined. That's how many people was there
in the United States.
In the United States combined. That's a fact. You can look it up. I googled it. I got it myself. But when I think about it, I'm like, man, when I was a kid, but New Orleans was a city that was so segregated, but I barely seen white folks, bro.
Our elementary school, our middle schools, our high schools was all black.
That was a black, when niggas said a chocolate city,
it was.
That was a chocolate city, dog.
Only time we seen white people was if there was police or there was teachers.
That was a chocolate city, bro.
But all the stores, the hotel, the barrooms was black, all black. And it was, but because they wanted to keep black people in business, because they wanted black people business to stay where their business was at, and they wanted their business to stay where their business was at. But I remember that time. YO say, salute, fellas, but this generation reckless in Philadelphia, 2 days at Memorial Day, hundreds of people out there and can't find them, younger people.
Man, that's cool.
Man.
That boy said, finally, Native American tribe, no arts, no written language. For real. What they built.
Yeah.
Man, listen, let me tell you something. They didn't have a written language, bro. Until what, 52, 62?
1821.
18, you sure?
1821 is when they got a written language.
They had a written language. So before, listen, a written language shows high civilization.
It shows civilization, period.
But it shows high, they have a little civilization, but they ain't got no written language. If
you look it up, it's not going to say high civilization, it's going to say show civilization.
But a written language showed that you was advanced.
Yeah, you was advanced.
Because they had little Pueblo, they had little tribes and shit, but they wasn't no advanced civilization. They didn't have that. They didn't have mathematics, science, none of that.
Yeah.
All you niggas knew is you don't want to be African, so you're something else.
It's the case.
I'm sick of y'all.
Y'all take offense to damn everything, bro, especially when I say something you don't agree with, because you never say nothing about nobody else. It's always about us.
Y'all take offense, you talk about black people, bro.
You don't talk about nobody else. You said that you don't care about color on one hand, but all you talk about is black people.
All you care about is right and wrong, but all you talk about is black people.
So I'm supposed to take offense to that. Think about what you're saying.
To a black man, to a black revolutionary.
You don't care about color, but all you talk about is black people. Make that make sense, dog. Think about that. Think about it. So that's how many times you gotta say, I'm supposed to take offense to that. So that's how many times you gotta say it to yourself so you understand. You know that they might be right. I say I don't care about color, and it don't matter. Right is right and wrong is wrong, but all I talk about is black people.
And when we do each other. And we talk about that shit is bullshit on here.
We agree with you on what you're saying.
So why
Like,
you keep beating the question over and over and over and over?
and we ain't supposed to take offense to it. Not offensive where we don't respect what you're saying, but offensive where, man, he really thinking about what he's saying. And you're gonna talk about us, talk about other people too. You care about both sides, especially when they lead in the things that you claim you don't like. Make it make sense.
You hate to be African, but love being called a nigga. I love being called a nigga. You know why? Because we took that word. It's our word now.
Yeah.
Look, it belongs to us so much to somebody else that didn't get their ass kicked.
How about that?
How about that? Think about it. Yeah, that's our word now. Yeah, I'm a revolutionary nigga.
Yeah, he contradicting himself, bro. Just to be right. A field play victim. He contradicting himself. If you don't care about both sides, you care about both sides. Well, talk about both sides.
All you do is talk about what black people do to each other.
That's what self-hate is.
Victim shaming.
Yeah, victim shaming. It's the key and want black people to take accountability. And I agree with him on that. We do need to take accountability.
We do.
Yeah, I agree with him on that.
We in jail. We the most in jail. We take accountability in the stuff that we don't do too.
Yeah.
Man, why do you think we got the Think Twice podcast?
We not no walking contradiction.
We want niggas to think twice before you go to the penitentiary or kill somebody, bro. Think twice
before you leave your family as a man or a woman without building your family. Think twice before you let that shit all go. Think twice, man.
Why we talk about unity and black power and loving one another? You never heard us get on there and say kill white and shoot white people, don't love them. So what you think this podcast about? You on here for, bro?
Y'all are walking. Show me one contradiction that we made. Y'all are walking contradictions. Show me one thing. I show where you was a contradictor. Show me where I'm one at. And I'll show people you don't even have no point. You just be talking.
Beneficial said New Orleans was 87% black. Jackson, Mississippi was 90%. Savannah 67%. Birmingham 72%. Montgomery 67%. Memphis 80%. The South is black.
Yeah, certainly.
But they locking us up, bro. They giving us football numbers, dog.
Mm-hmm.
Look, it's so bad in Louisiana and Alabama, Mississippi, and all that, Arkansas, bro. So when niggas get probation, niggas smoking mojo. They gotta get high. They gotta find a way to escape. But all of them on probation, all of them on parole and shit.
And that mojo fucked a lot of them head up.
Yeah, bro.
You dig? Boy got a Saints hat on, huh?
Yeah, I see that.
Going to jail.
He going to jail. He right now, partner. Yeah, get up out of here, though, man.
Yeah, everybody get up out of here, dog. Or you go read it. When I tell you how, look over it. What you talking about? It's the key.
Faz Poole said, yeah, he had like we the worst, but we the ones who spent 100 years of bondage.
100 years. 100 years.
Hundreds of years. Hundreds of years.
Yeah, hundreds of years.
And that's come out of Jim Crow and segregation laws and shit.
1,200 years before the transatlantic slave trade. If y'all want to look that up, for the Arab of the trans-Saharan slave trade.
Assistant said European powers improved gun making and used firearms for conquest and colonization, changing global power dynamics.
Facts.
That's facts.
That's facts.
That's how they did it.
Yeah.
That's how they did it.
Am I gonna read what? It's the king. See, bro, we got hundreds of people in here from time to time. Just because you don't get a comment read don't mean we didn't see it, bro. There's more than 3 people comment. I don't know about your computer, but there's a lot of comments in here, so I might miss one. Am I gonna read what? Because I'm about to get out of here. Let them know what you're talking about. Be safe, B.
Y'all be safe, man. We out, man.
It's the king. We gonna get on it Friday, bro.
We gonna talk about it Friday.
We talk about it Friday. It's the king. But remember this: if you for both sides, or you don't care, you don't see color. Talk about what white folks do too, instead of what just black people do.
Oh, you say you for right or wrong? The same thing you talk about the black dude killed the baby. A dude went inside to kill a white man went inside to kill his whole family, including children. And you didn't say nothing. You said nothing about that. So to me, it ain't like you care about right and wrong. All you want to do is demonize and victimize black people.
That's called self-hate.
That's the problem I got, bro. Peace.
Peace.
Power to the people. Ball that fist up tight. Lock and code it after the video. That's right. Put that